Then there's Lake Superior. I always would retort with that when people threw me a Titicaca or anything.
Who
Lake Bell.
starring right now in The Chair Company with Tim Robinson, which is just an absurd, funny,
brilliantly
crazy,
off-kilter, abstract.
Right up my alley. Right up my alley.
Yeah. And we talk about her name. I mean, it is her name. It is kind of the coolest name you could have in show business when it's not made up, Lake Bell.
You definitely need a hooky name that is a great short.
Yeah, just
four
Lake
letters,
Bell.
4 letters. There's just something. It's like a movie, Jury Duty. You know, just get like boom, boom, and it helps. She's also been in It's Complicated. She's in so many movies. She's sort of woven in where you just go, oh, right, she was in that one. She was No Strings Attached. There's old movies, new movies, TV shows, and a director. Oh, she was in Secret Life
of Pets with moi, and we talk all about that. Mm-hmm. And she's what's interesting about her, I think, is she's got a whole lane of getting hired to do things, and then she's just producing and or directing things constantly. And that's by design and very smart. Then you can show business is less emotionally violent when you just like doing your own work at the same time.
Yeah. Anytime it's just waiting for the phone to ring is tough. That's the hardest part about show business. Anyway, here she is. Lovely person, Lake Bell.
Bell rang soon.
Shit. Is that her?
Yeah, it's her.
I don't have any idea what she looks like. Is that her?
Oh my God. No way.
She looks it looks
gorgeous.
An AI almost.
I do what I can. I can't believe this. I'm just so glad that this is working.
I am too. It's amazing.
Wait,
I know.
As soon as I heard, here, let me put this here.
I feel like there might be a compliment coming, so keep going.
Oh.
Wait, is this? Do I need to have these on?
Yes, engineer.
I think so. I know that you hate it. Everyone hates it, but I think it helps.
Doesn't look cute.
We had this hockey player on, and he didn't have them, and we couldn't talk over him because everything stopped. We have to wait for someone to talk, which what you should do.
The hockey player's name was Wayne Gretzky.
All right.
I didn't even say that.
I'm not trying to flex. I don't want to get I don't want to flex. I don't want to get handsy. I don't want to have these phrases exist. The latest one is slop. I hear it a lot. It's slop. Slop means just massive content that is just slop. It's just people love to watch slop.
You know, 7 is done. Did you hear about that?
Who's
what
done?
Is 6, 7?
No. You know it's done. Oh, you didn't even. Were you not aware of 6, 7?
I was, but I'm glad it's over.
I heard the 2 numbers, but what was it about again?
He's heard of the 2 numbers.
I heard the.
He's heard of 6.
I had it when I was. I remember something like 6, 7 was a code or something. What was it? I mean,
it was like a meme or something, and then somebody said it at a kind of sporting event of some sort. Because I also asked the question to my children, and I have teeny tiny children that are right in the 6, 7.
Do they know about it?
I hear about it all the damn time. It was a hot Christmas gift was a T-shirt that said 6, 7.
Oh no!
But apparently the adult.
Thank God it's over. It's over, right?
It's over.
Okay. I have. I was gonna say, like, because you're also a director. Do you feel?
Wait a minute. She's an author. People who don't know Lake Bell, because I did kind of look you up a little bit. Preparation. Author, writer, director, actor, and voice actor.
Yeah.
Am I missing anything?
I mean, I'm a mother, which is my
biggest job of all. Well, like as a director, is this too wide on me? I feel like it's showing too much of my whole body.
I do feel that we're getting a lot of the wires in the backdrop. You could punch in. I'd like
that's
to do on an 8.5.
You mean over here?
Yeah.
I've never seen those in my life, and you saw them in 1 second.
Let's come around if we can for a 2 shot, and then just pan
let's just
lake.
cross cover. Can we cross?
And So what's your happiest place in your creative world? Is when you're writing your book?
Did we start? I guess we're doing it.
We're doing
well,
it.
no, we don't. We'll start and not start. We don't really know what we're doing yet. But is that kitchen real or is it like a backdrop? Because it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm in my office and it has a kitchenette. So there's a flag.
Oh, somebody invested well.
God, the rich get richer.
Whoops. Can I have
I've never seen anything like this. Who lives there? Bezos?
Okay. Well, listen.
His muscles live in the other room and he lives in that
Guys, come on now. The kitchenette is great for making
If it has ETT on the end, that means it's not super
kitchenette
huge.
makes me happy. The word makes me happy. If you're checking in kind of a B-level motel and there's that kitchenette, it just seems relaxing.
I feel very relaxed and welcome if there's a kitchenette. If you're in a guest room that's got a kitchenette, you're like, I've made it, because it really gives you that access point to, the world is your oyster. You could make a tea, you could microwave a piece of toast.
Yes. If I'm on the road, I go for residence inn, kitchenette, and then you don't really leave as much because you go, I can kind of handle shit.
Yeah.
Right here.
And you don't add event. Have you ever made an omelet in the kitchenette and just thought to yourself about the main
These
kitchen?
are viewer questions.
About the main kitchen as you're flipping the omelet. You know what? Fuck the main kitchen.
You know what's fun about that is that's where all the funky mugs go. So I've got I love mugs and I like a funky mug. A Don't Mess with Texas, or you go to I have a mug. A dentist gave me a mug once with a big smile with braces on it. What a mug, and it's I like a good, it's you travel somewhere and you get a mug, and so all of the good funky mugs live in the kitchenette. The main kitchen, she's curated. She's got a real point of view. There's a visual.
Right.
Kitchenette is where the funk.
And you also don't want to mess up the main kitchen. So it's good to come do some dirty work in here.
So I just want to make a quick note. Rap song called Funky Mug. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, good. Okay.
Well, mugs. Good. I have a great old, what my best mug is of all my goofy ones? Larry Sanders. It's all faded. Oh, why we got that must have been like a gift back at the end. I don't know. I love it.
Because Mark Maron, he gives a mug. I'm just saying, you guys.
Oh, smart. We don't have to give jack shit.
I was on his show. I don't remember getting a mug.
Oh, they just to special people.
No. Not a mug. You have a bone to pick then, because those mugs are excellent. I do ceramics, so I've got mugs. I've got mugs.
Ceramics on top of
ceramics too, and you write your automotive thing. I can't. Your resume made me tired. What are you doing? What do you take a nap every day? I mean,
I do to nap. Actually.
Oh, listen to this, Belle.
That's interesting.
When I was going through your extenuous resume, is that a word? And
it is now.
Golden Arm, and guess who? Well, we don't name drop on the show. John Hamm hit me out of the blue, and I go, John, I'm looking at your goddamn name on this stupid IMDb, and he was so effusively positive about you. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, he's great. I think that is nice. That makes me feel good. I do think I'm generally nice.
Yeah.
As a person, I mean, would you?
Yeah,
I've seen you out and about, and you're always very friendly and very light.
And I think I like the word agreeable. How is this person? They're agreeable. They're easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that. I would say.
And she's a laugher, I think, if I remember. You like?
Yeah, I will give a good laugh. I feel like that is a quality that, especially within comedy, it's nice to have people around who also will give a laugh. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, because if you're stiff and sometimes you just want to be the funny one, it's always nice when other funny people laugh.
Yeah, because when you're standing in a group of comedy people and everyone's each other and they're being really fun and they've got a little turned up side grin because they're thinking, I'm going to say the next funny thing. Ooh, I'm sharpen I'm going to sharpen cool in my head. Ooh, I'm listening to what he said. Okay, I'm gonna and everyone's thinking, what am I gonna say next? You know, and it can be kind of like sweaty. I don't know. You know,
I don't like group shows. I do some dates with David. I don't like
group.
It's
just
19
chatting.
comics in a green room. What could go wrong? You know,
Yeah.
It's like a comedy competition, and I don't the man or woman on this podcast who laughed the hardest is kind of interesting. It was Larry David.
I think I heard that episode. Yes, I was hearing that he was a great laugher, and I thought I love Larry even more for that.
I know. He's so brilliant. And then he's sort of like, he curled up on a little ball and he was red faced and he fell out of his chair. It's very interesting. But our guest today is Lake Bell. Has ever met another Lake person first name?
Yeah, so it's interesting because when I was growing up, it was so bizarre. I mean, people were the amount
can't get their head around it.
They could not. They were like, "This is not okay with me."
Whoa!
What? You know? And I had a story I would tell people that my parents were hippies, and I was
hippie for sure
on a lake, and they thought, "Oh, let's do it." You know? And that was not at all the truth. I'm from Manhattan. My dad's like a Jew who eats gefilte fish, and my mom was like, a kind of read War and Peace while working at Sotheby's and was a model. It's
Sotheby's.
Yeah.
Lake is a cool one, but you have cool names for your kids.
Well, it's like a movie star name, and I mean, it's very memorable. It's really tight, and the big L and the big B.
Yeah,
it has a lot going on.
Four letters.
Yeah, yes. 4 letters, 2 nouns. And then I think I saw it on a lot of like signage when I was a kid. I always wanted to be an actor, but I was like, oh, it's already up there. So we're halfway there.
It works. It works up there in the big time.
Yeah. Lake Titicaca, that was.
Now we're talking. Lake Balls of Plenty. Remember that one in Winnipeg?
Oh, God, really? I don't
Winnipeg.
know.
I just went off Titicaca. You're right.
Yeah, no, Titicaca. And then there's Lake Superior. I always would retort with that when people threw me a Titicaca or an Erie.
Yeah. The Edmund Fitzgerald took place on a lake, I think.
Yeah, I mean, listen, lakes are of great import. They're much more robust than a pond.
No one's named Puddle, is there?
And they're rare in the Western U.S.
You were called Puddle?
Yeah, my stepfather used to call me Puddle because he's like, one day maybe he'll grow into a lake.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
that's cute. David, sometimes you want a little pick-me-up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Especially, right? But you also want something that actually tastes good. Do you know where I'm going? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Comment?
You're going to talk about the new Fruity Rainbow shots.
That's exactly where I was going.
That's right.
Fruity Rainbow. What a great name and a great taste. It's a great name, a great taste.
That was your nickname in high school.
Yeah, that's why I was captain of the football team. These things are straight up fruity candy vibes. They're bright, bold, and honestly kind of nostalgic, but with a tasty caffeine kick that gets you moving.
Oh, yeah, it does. Caffeine got a serious flavor upgrade. 5 Hour Energy's shots now come in 17 flavors. Did you hear me? 17?
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of wild when you think about it, but the Fruity Rainbow launch really leans into that sweet candy-flavored chaos in the best way possible.
I love that.
It's all packed into that classic tiny 2-ounce bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Big seasonal flavor, super portable, easy to throw in your bag, car, sock, gym pocket, whatever. Mm-hmm. No giant cans, no sugar overload. It's 0 sugar.
0.
It's a treat that's totally sweet tooth approved. You get the fun, you don't get the crash. If you're like me and love the idea of your caffeine tasting as good as it works, this is your sign.
That's right.
Get candy-flavored chaos with Fruity Rainbow 5-Hour Energy shots available online at 5hourenergy.com or Amazon.
Should we talk about Secret Life of Pets and what happened?
I mean,
for a second, we worked on something together.
Yes, it was fun. I mean,
but were you together?
No, we never recorded together.
This really blows it for people. I think people want to know that all the minions are friends, and I think they want to know that all the people hang out, because I did some, and we did them in different days, and I was like, oh no, I kind of wanted to be together.
Yeah, it's a lonely a job in a way, but then you get thrown together in promotion. So you're recording these huge, like even TV shows or movies where there are these animated, like larger than life characters. And oh my God, the rapport must have been terrific. Ask you on the junket, they say, you know, was it so fun working together?
You guys have a blast. The chemistry.
That's a perfect junket voice, what you just did.
So tell us a little bit what it was like to work with Dana Carvey. You know?
Yeah. Dana must be nonstop laughing. You're like, well, his booth was 2 doors down in 4 months after mine.
I don't know.
I know. One time on Hotel Transylvania, we did it. Oh, a couple of people remember? I heard some applause.
Yeah.
But we did it all in the same room. And
no, you didn't.
They quickly found out it was a horrible idea. We were doing like scenes and we're all talking. It was Kevin James and Adam. We're like, blah, 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 blah. And we're just going through like scene after scene. And then we go, we'll do some pickups. And we did everything again by ourselves. Well,
by the way, then it goes back to the like green room, a bunch of comedians in a green room. You know, you wouldn't want to record an animated show scene that way because everyone's sitting there going, we're so funny.
Did you understand, David? Because when I was in the 2, I wasn't quite sure what my character was doing. I didn't connect it to any. I didn't even understand. I just knew that was the line, and they directed me. But you get kind of lost. Like
you just came out of a cave and you're all wet.
Yeah,
that's what it's like. And then when we did that one, Emperor's New Groove, it went 3 years. I did it, and so at the end, I'm like, I don't even know what's going on. They go, you can ad lib. I go, I don't know what the scene is. I don't. They're like, you're falling down, yell, scream. I like when they go right before you leave. Let's get some oohs and ahs.
That's the best.
Someone stepped on your tail.
The industry term is, you ready? You remember? They're like, let's get some efforts.
Oh.
Efforts when you're falling down a hole. This is just for people. I've probably been spoken about before, but it's an interesting thing about doing voiceover work. You're behind a glass, you're in a booth, you're seeing like 10 people in front of you, and they're straight-faced and very serious, and you go all out with your take, and there's a delay, so you're still looking at an oil painting, and then you see them like they're laughing. It's such
3 on Zoom from France.
Just you can't hear them.
They go like this.
Silent laughing and thumbs up.
And you like that one? They go, one more. And you go,
it's so awkward. I mean, I do Poison Ivy on Harley Quinn for DC. It's like
that's right.
Yeah, and that is all kind of improvis. Oh, look at him. He read the resume. Oh, notes.
Oh yeah, we got
if necessary. I didn't think we'd need them much with you, and it's working out beautifully. So tell me about that character on Harley.
Well, I just was going to say, like in there, they really like the improvisational vibes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
good.
And of course, you're alone, so you're. Sometimes I have the director read with me just so that I can. I don't know. It's like you don't know how to improvise with nothing, even though I've gotten really good at it. Where you just are like, I don't know, can you give me an idea of where we are? And they're like, okay, so you're in Gotham, and it's kind of like,
Is it sunny?
Kind of like a brothel, but like they're all made of plants, and like so you're being fucked by a thorn, and you're like, okay, and you're just like, what? Okay, I'll add some spice to that.
Give us a couple different versions of that. Yeah, like, that's great.
It's fine.
Look at your sleeves, though. What's going on?
Yeah, so we've got.
It's a bit of a.
You're like, don't worry about it.
It's like
Plymouth Rock. I mean, sort of a.
It's called fashion, and I'm not.
It's kind of a pilgrim village that's trying to make friends with Native American look.
Ooh.
I don't know. It works.
Finesse.
What color is it, if you had to guess?
What color?
Yeah.
Well,
I think it's dark green.
It's actually dark. It's navy with black, which is my favorite combo.
God, more proof I'm colorblind. Everyone says I'm
navy
colorblind.
with black is your favorite color?
Yeah, I love the tension.
Don't hate my jean jacket.
I like what you got going on here. I love
It's hard doing this, right? We're all looking at ourselves. We're looking at our guests.
I don't like it. I'm gonna just. How do I
don't go off
my?
It's impossible not to.
I think on Zoom, I know how to just go and then I get rid of my face. And then the problem is we're all actors. We're all looking at ourselves. Like, what do I look at my face?
I'm only looking at me the whole time.
I know. I see you. I see you looking at you.
I don't even know what light's on.
Spade has never looked at me or you.
I don't even know what Dana looks like in real life.
He's not sure who our guest is today.
Spade, you've got a hair light. You've got a backlight that's
yes.
So this is a new thing, like that you should incorporate into your movies you direct, because this was a happy accident. I like it. It was a light behind me because it was so black behind me, and then it kind of glows up the hair. So I said, "Hey,
yeah, they do that a lot with the ladies. They do? Hair light. They call it. So that you do that. So it's just like a little crest of like.
It's not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's quite elegant.
Is mine poured on a little hard back there? But I don't know. Maybe it could go down.
It's a little celestial. It's a little angelic, but I like it.
It feels like they could kind of fly away. I mean, there's a sense that
like
some of these
it's
are
very
like
French. I think it's very French.
Right. It's a one-way street. Once they jump out, they're not coming back.
Yeah. Can you go
hairs? Can you? I've got a bit of a mully going on.
Do you have a team if you go to an award show or something?
Yeah.
Do you have a
talk
team?
About it.
Oh.
You have a good team?
Oh, honeys, girls.
Girlfriend. Oh, please.
Girls, you have no idea what kind of team I have. One of the greatest teams. No, I do.
That's good hair, though.
You have to.
I did my hair today. I'll be honest, for you gentlemen.
It's great.
Thank you. But no, I do a team, but I have to be honest with you, when someone goes, hey, do you, like, for instance, Golden Globes are coming up and oh, you know, you're going to go to the thing on Friday or whatever it is, you know, and the amount of just pomp and circumstance that I need to go through just to get to the freaking party. Yeah. I'm like, I don't even know if I can afford to go to that party because that would be hair and makeup, styling, car, you know, because you gentlemen can throw on a cute.
And sometimes you're like, who do I bring? Is do I just go by myself?
Yes, I go alone a lot. I actually go alone. I kind of been enjoying rolling up
because you run around so much. You usually just go to someone for base. You're like both talking to people. You come back, say hi, hey, what's going on, blah blah. And then you go.
Oh, you have
you both know different people. Yeah, but if you don't, it feels weird sometimes to be constantly in motion.
Yeah.
Hey, Lake Bill, nice to see you. Hey, what's up? You have 10 seconds to make a connection. Hey, Lake Bill, how you doing, man?
Everyone calls her Lake Bell.
Hey, it's Ms. Bell. How are you? I have 3 seconds. What's up? Let's have a profound moment.
I mean, I've seen, you know, I recently went to a thing at like the Chateau or something, and I saw a fellow person who was going through an anxiety. I have an early problem, so I get places way too early.
Good.
Mm-hmm. And like I was early for this podcast, and I have an ex-boyfriend who actually told me that, you know, who was like, you're too hot to show up this early. Like you have to be very late. You have to like it's not okay. And I thought that was very sweet. But
that is true. But I do like people that just get things going because it's so hard to be cool and wait. It's so hard.
Guys, it's like, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like, cause I don't have ADHD cause my daughter does and my son does, but I just can't, I get there way too early cause I'm nervous I'm going to be late. So it's probably people pleasy, I guess. I don't know.
It could be tactical. Like I like to get there early so that I can leave early and go, hey,
that's true.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. Yes.
Well, you can kind of see people come in and it's not as overwhelming as walking to a packed shithole place. It's bumper to bumper. And you're like, I can't even get to the bar.
You know what?
I can't get this. But I will say, I like this Golden Globes thing because first of all, if you go to a party for, let's say it's the Golden Globes. Now, a party is almost as bad as an effort as a look for going to the Golden Globes. It's pretty much around the same budget, around the same everything. And now if you go to a party, you have to think, am I going to go to a party Friday, a party Saturday, and Sunday after the show? So 3 looks for a female, right?
Whoa.
Do you do your hair 3 times?
Yes.
Is there anything you save on the...
There's no saving. Okay. The only thing I would say is that I style myself right now. So that has been kind of groovy because it's like an art form, right? Okay. I'm a visual person. I enjoy this shit. So like,
Right.
I'll give it a go.
You can
And
get it
so
close
I
enough.
buy the only thing I splurge on is like, I get shit that's secondhand. So I like buying consignment
Oh, cool. Yeah.
and vintage. It's like fun. It's like finding
Yeah.
in a, it's like, I watch those guys with the metal detectors who like look in dirt and find things. Like I can watch those.
Find your dress.
Yeah. So that's similar. It's scratching a similar itch,
inside baseball. But I don't go to a lot of award shows, but the last time I was at the Oscars, whoops, you walk out in the red carpet, just for people listening, and then you stand there, and then there's a wall of people screaming. I mean, they're waiting for Timothy Chalamet or, Jodie Foster or something. And there's this wall of people screaming at you. Do you pivot and kind of smile? And they're going, Lake, yes. Screaming, like just a horde. And you pivot. Do you have a face that you put on? Can we see it?
I do this.
Okay, good.
Okay, here it is.
Earphones off.
Lake Bell, here.
I like this pleated pants outfit.
Here, over here.
Part. You're not supposed to see this part.
Are those purple? I'm not even going to guess.
No, they're another shade of blue.
You know what's cool about you is that you're not sweaty. You don't seem to try. You don't seem to care about being a star. Yeah. I mean, you're one of those celebrities that just sort of, if there's a coolness factor to that. You're not needy, are you?
Thirsty, not thirsty.
You just want to make.
I think I'm like a working actor. Like I feel it. Like, you know what I mean. Like I go on the subway. Like I go to the grocery store. So I don't feel.
That's how I see you, and also you write and direct and do all the other things. But a lot of people live or die by this. How their heat as a celebrity. It's like a really huge deal. You don't seem to. Doesn't bother you.
It doesn't. And also, I have 2 little kids, right? So
yeah,
a mom. And to boot, I have kids that have had some heavy shit happen.
We know about your book, and I thought it was. I read some of the quotes, and they teared me up. I mean, it's like the way you couched seizures was so beautiful. I mean, you're a great writer.
Thank you. I think that the context of that has always,
Yeah.
I've had kids now for 10 years. So it's like all of it, even when I'm directing and they're like, we lost a location. Oh my God, we're freaking out. It's going to be, everyone's, the actor is going to be so upset. We can't, oh my God, I don't know what to say. And I'm just like, this is a cool job. Like I've seen, I've held both of my children in different states of, are they dying or not? And so I think contextually, I'm like, we're going to find another location.
Yeah, we're going to be fine.
It's a movie,
It does put it in perspective when you go, there are a lot worse problems right now. I wish everyone wouldn't freak out so hard because we're wasting freak out.
Also, for all the time that we just freaked out about that, we could have been like, let's see what's across the street. Let's talk.
And it's funny, they always figure it out.
You always figure it out. So
when you see the movie, you don't see a fucking blip.
No. And frankly, just if we're talking inside baseball about directing for a second, it's like oftentimes there are moments where, okay, you did lose that location. And then we have to reshoot this scene because of blah, blah, blah. And you're going, oh my God, I can't think of a worse piece of information for my editor right now. But whatever it is, it always ends up kind of exactly as it should be. It's always great. Especially when you have to revisit something.
Or you get a new location and then you just make it work. And then no one's the wiser that sees the movie and they go, I don't really care about that stuff. Is the movie working?
But also in life, like now with parenting and shit like that, you're just like, well, a lot of the times we come up against moments where it's not as you planned. It's not how you thought it was going to be. This person kind of did this and you thought they were going to do that. All of those expectations are what get in the way of it. If you could just kind of sort of adapt and adjust. I mean, that's what I'm always trying to, sort of teach to my children too. The adapt is such a
just
great,
roll with stuff. Okay, now we'll deal with this and then this, and really think of life as a kind of a series of problems in a sense,
It's hard to watch kids get so much anxiety also because you go, God, this is your worst thing. And it's really nothing in the big picture, but to this point in your life, like high school especially, is very hard.
Yes.
And you go, fuck, I wish I could talk you down and just to say, you won't really remember almost any of this problems.
Well,
But
young
they're so
people,
big at
young
the time.
people are nostalgic for the analog world. I hear this a lot, and they'll watch Grey's Anatomy like crazy because they don't have iPhones, they don't have Instagram, they don't have, so the toxicity of that. And now you raising your young people through this is a whole other set of challenges.
It's funny. I went and got, just talking about nostalgia. So I don't know if you guys go to Vidiot's, which is a really cool art house theater in Los Angeles, and also a nonprofit that does, that kind of preserves DVDs and VHS tapes. I go and take my kids to go rent DVDs. And
cool.
I then bought myself, for the house, a little combo, a TV and DVD.
A DVD player. Oh, wow. Okay.
Right. You plug it right in. You see, this is the device it's on. It goes right in.
God, those are already gone. It's crazy.
Yeah. And the idea of not scrolling. What are we going to watch? I don't know. I've already seen that.
Like, this is it. This is what we're watching. We
just rented it. We're putting it in. And then it's
choice.
Called Deborah. And so I'm like, you have to be very delicate with Deborah. And so you press the button on, you wait. Okay, wait. Now press eject and wait. So there's a lot of waiting. Put it in, press it. It's like everything is so considered.
Or don't push it. It kind of pulls it from your hand if you go really lightly. It kind of sucks it in.
I think it's great. We at one point only had a Blu-ray player when we moved up to this house, and we just quickly bought 10 Blu-rays. And so I guess we're going to watch The Godfather, and then you're committed to the movie. And it really is when you're on live streaming and watching all these shows, you're like, I don't know, you feeling this? Okay, and then boom, you're gone.
You're out. Yeah, what is that? It is actually feeding our short attention span, and it's just like I feel like it's like. It's actually flexing and it's flexing a muscle that we shouldn't, which is to just bail, Talk about adaptation and being adaptive. It's like,
let's talk about The Chair Company, a perfect introduction to that, which my wife and I watched the first 2 episodes last night.
Oh, you did?
She did not have to watch the second episode unless she wanted to.
Okay.
And so we both fell in love with it. The reason we loved it and it didn't make us wander is because it's full of so many surprises. It's Tim Robinson in full quirk and you and others. And so it keeps going places you don't expect. Right. So I think it's great. And it's been picked up for season 2, I heard. Yeah. So you're in a hit.
I will say that I'm not really in the first episodes. I'm kind of like, it all unfurls. So
yes, that's what I figured.
Shut up, Barb.
Exactly.
He yells up the stairs like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Shut up, Barb.
He's so bananas. Everyone acts like it's normal. Okay, cool.
Yeah. That's the thing is I think being a straight man, straight woman to his really just chaotic, wonderful, misanthropic, curmudgeonly tornado of a character.
So stressed at all times.
So stressed. And like shooting with him, he's not like that at all. I don't know if you know him personally.
I don't know him at all.
I assume he's not.
But you never know.
He was on SNL for a while and wrote.
It's funny. It classically did not use him right or something because look at all this shit he's done. It's so
But the
hilarious.
People's reaction to his character, and you being one of them, is, the laugh is often on someone processing madness that we don't get a chance to as just viewers from home, so I can see how I don't know where it's going, but, I'm going to watch.
I'm so excited, for you to unfurl the other ones.
Yeah.
Because the fact that you're on number 2, have you seen any of them?
We finished number 2.
You finished number 2. Okay. Yeah. It goes not where you think ever. And I think what I love about the show and being a part of it is that it is unique in its tone.
Yes. And it surprises you. There's a piece in there which doesn't give away the plot or anything, where he's driving with somebody and he does a satire basically about live streaming or just non-performative people who make millions of dollars or something. It's sort of X-rated rapping, but it wasn't rapping. They're just talking. You know the moment I'm talking about? Like, that was really surprising. It was just a great moment to put that in there, and it was just really laugh out loud funny. The way the guy reacted
it's
to
also
it.
like the camera work is so excellent. Ashley, the DP is, like, has such a, well, also I give credit to Andy DeYoung as well, just the director who did Friendship. If people have seen that, and it has such a sometimes almost like Lynchian, like you'll see it's like it gets
David Lynchian is brought up, Mulholland Drive, for some of the Reddit people talking about it. Yeah. Quirky.
Yeah.
Cool.
And when you, I don't know if it's up for best comedy, but when you see a comedy that you actually laugh at, which is honestly rare.
Yeah.
Well, we're all snobs, but when you laugh because it's not predictable and there's something out of the blue, throwaway lines right and left where you're like,
oh my God,
these kids were getting drunk with their teacher at the set, and you're like, with their teacher? Like, they just throw away stuff that's just so weird, and no one mentions it, and you go,
right. And it's like
tiny little throwaways that you go,
that's like on my birthday, like that was that's a perfect example of like, what?
There's no
like,
reason.
Why
like, what?
For a random laugh, and then everyone just keeps going, and you go,
because I've worked with HBO before, and I've obviously done a ton of comedies, and usually I feel like the flavor and the general kind of movement of the comedic music is like clean. Keep it clean, and then bring it on back, and then you flub that line, go again. It's like faster, cleaner, tighter. Yeah. And with this, I really felt like I was in a different sheet of music. Like I was not, it was a different, it was like jazz riffing, because there were moments where, he might flub, and I was like, oh, I see, they're going to use that take.
Yeah, they'll keep it because it's real.
Yeah, because it felt, and so the kind of awkward, the tension of that is,
and long pauses and weird things where normally they go, can you just tighten that up? We'll just got to keep it moving. And you're like, no.
Looks like that. It's just
you could strangle that comedy in a second with a different director. You could completely beat the shit out of it. And so I'm envious, because I don't think I've ever been in that situation, but I know what you mean. And I think that the genius of Marlon Brando, what a weird reference, is he tried to get it ad hoc. He tried to discover it in the moment. He didn't want to be locked in. He wanted he'd have it on an orange, or he'd peel it and get his line, whatever, to deconstruct the idea of it. And then obviously when you're doing takes and you're discovering it in real time, like you, Lake, are going, this is real for me right now. This is not like I rehearsed it. It does pop, and I can feel that. That's what I'm feeling when I'm watching the show, I guess.
Yeah, we don't rehearse at all. So only if there was a stunt or something, but even, I mean, we'll rehearse the stunt, but we'll never rehearse the lines like before.
Clint Eastwood or Woody Allen, really,
Yeah, you'll be in the moment, and you'll say it for the first time then.
And it makes people good, because even in those Clint Eastwood movies, they say, when I come to the set, I've had guys that do 15, 20 takes. So you're basically almost carrying your mini sides to the real shooting, going, well, I know we're not using the first 8.
I know.
And which is such a bummer, because in comedy, you're like, sometimes things just happen, and now I've got to recreate them because of continuity. And I'm like, if you can just get rehearsal, even, it's half the time it's the funniest, because that's the first time it's real back and forth.
Yeah.
Shoot the rehearsal. I was in a movie once. Always shoot the rehearsal, right? So
don't even tell them. It's just on.
For you as a director, and then you're seeing this style, or maybe you've seen it before, does it influence you? Do you try to emulate it, or do you do it yourself anyway?
I'm really interested. I mean, I learned how to direct by being in the fucking trenches of a trillion different sets, and how people are operating, but not just within, within the director's brain, but how they're relating to the rest of the departments, and how actors are feeling, with different things. Oh, that performance, I can tell the way that director just spoke to this actor really got that great performance, or actually botched it. And so and also obviously as actors, we're kind of like, I know what I like and what I don't like,
if you're tuning into that, which is different, because most people are just worried about their lines and the actors are just doing it. if you're adding, I'm tuning into the director, not only talking to me, but how he's dealing with the DP, how he's dealing with the other departments. That's when you start to learn about directing, because all that stuff is like you're on blinders if you're an actor. And then you go, wait, what do you even do back here? And there's so many things happen. Someone comes up with 2 pieces of carpet, this one or this one. He's like, that one. You're like, okay. And you go, oh, this is for a scene in 3 weeks they're working on. And there's storyboards. There's so many things to go over.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
I think that also, if you have access at all, for instance, when they say, okay, you can go to your trailer and we'll call you when you're ready. It's like you have the access to be like, oh, I'll go ahead and just get a chair and I'll sit here and just get a tea and watch.
I want to watch them flip it over to the other side and see how they do it, how fast they do it, who does what.
Yeah. It is quite a rush though, right? Like when you have an idea about a scene and then you get the first rough cut of it, or I felt good, but you don't know. And you go, fuck, it's working. And this is great. And you're bringing people into the edit bay. What do you think? Yeah. They're laughing or saying this is great. And so that's the rush of the hard work of being a director. So hard, but you work for that. That's the moment, right?
Well, yeah, it's been interesting, like having the kids on sets and stuff where they're looking at it and they're going, oh my God, I have to explain, this is a scene that will be probably 5 seconds. All of these hundreds of people are here. Yeah. There's all of this work, all these trucks for these 5 seconds,
Right. That's the funny thing about you got an 1/8 of a page one day when you go in, you go, it's still the same hair and makeup.
Oh,
it's still the same everything. Everyone's coming to work. It's just to get a look, a reaction shot.
An 1/8 of a page can also be like, she comes in, she takes her, she makes a tea, she sits down and she calls her mother. Okay, fine. Right. And there's like 3 lines or something like that. And you're like, okay, I'm going to be in and out for this one. But it's not true.
Hilariously true. Even I remember in those superhero movies, they said we do about 1/4 of a page a day. They're the line is like the Batmobile tears through Gotham. And you're like, well, that's going to take a while.
That's a week.
They go the whole city. Yeah. So that's why little things like that. You're right. There's some where they'll go in a 2-shot. And you're out of there and you don't even notice it. You're like, oh my God, we're just going to stay on a 2-shot. That's great. And then some you're like, I had no idea this would take 4 hours.
I know. And I try to, I get people out. I move really quickly because I do think that in general, I do favor people, 2 shots and 3 shots and things like that. And like playing it in the wide and, get 2 cameras running and see what you
Moving masters.
Yeah. Well, they work. It's cool because it makes you pay attention if you're the audience. You're like,
oh, yeah. And the actors love it. The actors love it. We love it when we can come in and just be with each other and exist in the space.
Oh, if you ever need someone in a movie that I could do anybody, I'll do a Italian waiter or something. But that, when you watch old-timey films, there's a lot of moving masters. There's a lot of 2 shots moving in and out. And of course, Woody Allen really adapted that. But old-timey films to edit was like spooling 100,000 feet of footage to do one little edit. So they really made sure that now it's in the last 20 years.
I know. I do like cross coverage for comedians though. Like we love that. We like to be able to play, and if there's a happy accident that happens and someone says something fucking hilarious, we got it. And we have your response to it. It's like
your real reaction. Yeah. I had someone do on a movie kind of sabotage because I did my side. And then when they did their side, they changed their lines and did all these things and ad-libbed. And I was like, oh, so I have no reaction to any of this. That's like a little dastardly move.
It's really a bummer, to be honest. I've been, I did a sketch show recently and the budget was low. And so it was like they couldn't do 2 cameras running, and it was like we're just doing a quick set. And I was like, fucking A, because it's you're really screwed kind of because
fucking A.
Yeah, fucking A.
I'd say to people, get a crew of 3, get like 3 actors together, do it on iPhones with maybe 1 sound person, and just give yourself 12 days to shoot. Sometimes these things are so magnificently done, but there's no there, and you're flipping off immediately.
Yeah,
where's
I think that's why I also, with Chair Company, it's like there is kind of an economy to how. Yes, we had like a full rig and everything, but there is an economy to the visual storytelling too. You know, it's like she's using zooms, you know, it's like you're out here, you're coming in. I mean, that's just one shot, but it's doing a lot, you know?
I thought that show would be a little more low budget, only because it's just a funny guy and he was also on what it was called, I Think You Should Leave. Yeah. And so you just go, I don't know what budget they're giving a guy who's just funny, because I don't know. I mean, sometimes they would spend on a big drama, right? Sure. And so when you see these, they're like, they'll come up with something, but it looks great. And I kept thinking, wow, there's a lot happening here. They're not just, it's not a cheap.
Sure. Beautiful. It's the first show too. I was going to say earlier that it's the first show where I noticed that in the scripts, like when we're reading the scripts, I'm like, oh, this scene, this whole scene, this like page and a half is purely for a joke.
No. Or like, there's a lot of money for one joke.
In a series, it's usually like, yeah, but why is this paying off for the plot and like for this character to kind of like have an emotional arc and response in order to say something about that? No, it would be like, oh, we're just like, there was this one, I don't know if you've seen the flashback Christmas, and this is not giving away anything too much. If you haven't seen it, a lot of handwork here I'm doing. And there's a flashback to us at a Christmas party. It's my Christmas party. I used to be a lawyer, and there's just a moment where like Ron's talking to some guy at the party, you know, and he's going, hey, you know, get me out of here. And they cast an impersonator for Curly, like from the Stooges.
Right.
And I don't think he's ever done anything else except Curly.
Yeah, it looks like Curly.
Yeah, and you'll see it now when you watch it. Okay, so
it's funny.
And I remember coming to set and being like, "Is he doing a?" And they're like, "Yeah, he's a Curly impersonator." Okay,
and like some PA. Yeah, he's
yeah. He does Curly.
Just casual.
Casual, and then they would do on set. They would have him do this. He was amazing. And him and Ron, him and Tim are talking, and it's basically him doing this kind of speech of bullshit, and he's chatting his ear off as Curly, and they would turn up the Curly and then he would have this actor turn down the Curly, and when they turned down the Curly, it was almost like he couldn't even. He like couldn't find his line, you know what I mean? He was having this poor guy because he's like, I do Curly, all right. That's like
don't just Curly. I don't do shades of Curly. Okay,
I don't do Shakespeare.
I don't do depressed Curly. I don't do bored Curly. I do Curly.
He was terrific, and you'll see in it. You really notice it's only for this bit. It's tiny a clip, but boy, is it good.
But those texture things, even on SNL, they'll bring a donkey in and it costs them $5,000, and then they'll go just for a cutaway, and you go, do we need the donkey for sure? But Lauren doesn't even question it. He goes, no, I like it. And then they're like, go find one, and everyone's like, oh fuck, because it's so easy to cut it. They go, that would save us so much. No.
$5,000. We should be in the donkey business.
You'll be watching a rerun 20 years from now, and you'll see the donkey, and you'll like be really, really happy that it's there.
It's like when they show like the cold opening, and then Lauren comes out and he's like talking backstage during the monologue, and behind him there's like Roman emperors and 3 donkeys, and I never knew that they weren't in the show. It was just like, this is going to be the show, and you're like, ooh, that's gonna be a funny sketch. But he goes, I need like an Egyptian backstage, and then just all these weird things, people dressed in feathers, then it's never a sketch.
Yeah, it's texture.
Yeah, it's texture, and it's so funny.
And it's perfect, and it needs.
When I figured it out when I was on SNL, I go, oh, those aren't even in the show. I'm so dumb. All right, so this podcast, Dane, is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is the all-in-one platform that helps you build a professional website. It's what you need. Showcase what you do. Grow your brand. And it's all in one spot. Whether you're starting from scratch, you're scaling your business, your Squarespace gives you the tools to succeed online. And this is the kind of stuff you need. They walk you through it. It makes offering services easy. You know, you can list consultations, events, or experiences, accept payments online, and even send on-brand invoices, all from your own little website.
The built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools make managing everything so much simpler, which honestly saves me a ton of time. And the design options are incredible. I mean, start with, David, the Blueprint AI, or pick from their award-winning templates, then drag and drop your way to a site that perfectly matches your style. It feels professional. It's highly polished and completely on brand. Even if you don't have any design experience, Squarespace also makes claiming your perfect domain simple and secure.
I'm always dragging and dropping. So your business can be online and protected from day one. Go to squarespace.com/fly for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code FLY to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Oh, Heather's all about the groons, dude. Spring always makes me want to hit refresh on my routines, my energy, and just how I'm taking care of myself. But the truth is, if my wellness plan feels complicated, I blow it off. I won't stick with it.
That's right.
That's why Groons, that's been an easy solution.
Yeah.
Groons are convenient, comprehensive formula packed into a little snack pack of gummies.
That's right.
A day. Not just a multivitamin, not just a prebiotic. All of that in one simple grab and go option.
I don't have to think twice. That's what I like in the morning. Yeah. And they actually taste great. Which makes staying consistent so much easier. You know, David, you get a full daily snack pack because there's no way all of that could fit into just one gummy, right? Of course. And it feels like a little treat instead of just another supplement. That's what's great about them. They include 6 grams of prebiotic fiber, which is more fiber than most green powders, and even more than 2 cups of broccoli. Chopping broccoli. That's something else.
Chopping broccoli.
They're vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, nut-free with low sugar or sugar-free options, and HSA, FSA eligible.
What I love the most is the simplicity. I can throw up my bag. I know I'm covered for the day.
Yeah.
You get steadier energy, better digestion, and you feel confident knowing the ingredients are backed by over 35,000 research publications and designed for strong absorption.
Save up to 52% off with code FOTW at Groons.co. When you do SNL now, I don't know if I told you that, you were there doing Hunter Biden, that Lauren is now at home base when the show starts. And you come out and kind of shake hands or hug him or whatever, you know.
Let's get this one fist bump. Boom,
and normally you kind of would go behind the slats but I was dressed as Joe Biden. So I had the gray wig, I had the whole thing on. I'd go out and I'd shake hands with Lauren. And then to make myself laugh, I would do a side thing as fast as I could with tons of energy, like jumping and skipping over to behind the thing, just to make myself laugh that they're seeing Biden going like
act nuts before he comes out like this.
Come on, that's what people said. But anyway,
the matter is
no. Oh, that's the poem. And guess what? And by the way, the fact of the matter is, I'm being serious right now. I'm not kidding around. Get your facts straight, Jack. That's it.
Oh my God, my cheeks hurt. I'm really happy that
Blake, tell us that you're in the cars or not.
We're easy wind-up dolls.
I know we're winding up Blake because she's a good laugher.
Well, that was really special. I feel like I just got like a little...
You just got a private show.
I know.
Oh, good. It's a fun song.
I know. That was a beautiful song. You're a great Biden singer. And, you know, I was at the 50th, and that was a special show, too. And I had never, you know, I hadn't been to the show in a while. And it was like, you know, I hadn't sat in the audience, you know, and really magic to have a little.
It's wild.
Yeah.
And guess who stole the show?
What?
Guess who stole the 50th?
Well,
with David's line for the writers, it was their favorite line of the night when he was in the bleachers going,
oh, I got a feel for it.
I got a feel for it.
Oh, because I left the sketch during the middle.
During the big John Mulaney musical.
And then I sat in the audience and they go, where's Spade? That's funny that they broke the fourth wall in the middle of a sketk.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the way you did it, like you truly were exhausted and kind of done with it. And they're up there dancing for their donuts. Woo, and you're just like, I got it. You know?
Dana, I saw that 50th was won something the other night.
It was Critics' Choice. I think it was nominated. I think it won.
It was best 50th anniversary show.
That's a new category.
We were the only one up for it.
Yeah.
Do you root for any movie at the Golden Globes? Do you have any kind of, I think that person should win, or I think that movie? Are you one battle after another? Are you a Marty Supreme?
Yeah. What are you?
I don't get, award season gives me like hives. I don't know. I just.
Here's Lake at the Party. Did you think that was good that the lead actor won? And you go, I didn't see any. I don't know who won.
Well, sometimes you get anxiety. They say to you, who are you rooting for?
Yeah.
What if you
didn't good. I gave you the precursor. I love them all. Well, it's gotten pathetic. I grew up with the Oscars, and now there's like 25 award shows. And I feel like some of them, I won't name them, but they've got their acceptance speech, and sometimes they can peak at the SAG afterwards or something. Then by the time they get to the Oscars, they're exhausted with their acceptance speech. You got to hold some.
I saw that Sandler didn't win something the other night, and I'm like, I want to hear Sandler's speech. They should just go by who's got a good speech.
What are you going to do?
Because he had a good one at the Palm Springs Festival.
We just do Adam from 25.
That's all he says, and everyone goes,
get out of here.
People would love it.
But anyway, it's a promotion for the business. That's all it is. And
for fashion, I guess. I don't know.
I have to say, for Lake, the fact that she's grinding it out and killing it, the duration, it's just hard to stay in showbiz for this long, and you're doing a great job.
Well, but she's
very hard to do.
She's good at it. All of show business, though. You're doing every quadrant. You're not an actress waiting for the phone. Did it ring?
Well, it would drive me crazy. I think when I feel sedentary, like when I feel too quiet, I think I do like control. I do like to creatively, kind of drum something up. And so I'm always writing. I've got
I think this audiobook was very cool. I just looked it up and listening to it. Inside Voices. It was very interesting. She was interviewing people and talking about, do you like your voice and how important the voice is and what? Yeah.
Well, because I think an extension of my work within a world, I've just always been really interested and curious about our speaking voice as this kind of calling card for all the histories we've ever endured, and kind of, we carry a lot. I mean, whether you realize it or not, obviously accents and dialects and a little like how your vowels come out, might cue that you grew up in Philadelphia or, things like that. But then how we kind of puff out or peacock a little bit when we're, in different scenarios. Like I'm articulating a little more than I normally do, right now. I think I'm also a little bit lower in my register in this moment talking about this because I'm speaking more serious.
It's serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
Voices are fingerprints.
Sorry?
Voice. I mean, someone from their voice your whole life. And even if they age or the voice always sort of recognizable.
Yeah. And also it can be really like, it can make me crawl too. I have certain,
the wrong one.
If someone comes in for a job interview, or something like that, I mean, to be a babysitter or whatever, or an assistant. And if their voice, I'm very sensitive to it. So it's like,
we're out on that job, Dana.
David has a cool voice. I don't have a voice. I don't have a face or a voice. I'm just neutral. I can go. You could make me a character or make my voice go. Lately, I've been doing Cary Grant, leaving messages for a friend. Just every day they get the call. I hope you're having a good day. Did you see one battle after another? The DiCaprio kid's very good.
See, but you're a chameleon. So that is in itself, your vocal dexterity is like, I'm in awe of that,
In 2 seconds, it changes to a completely different voice.
It's fun. I don't really practice it or anything, but I'm working on Billy Bob Thornton in his landman character.
Okay. I didn't see that, so I can't.
Yeah, it's another one that's, I couldn't describe it, but it goes surprising places. I have to say, it's totally different than your show, but it goes surprising places. He's just great.
in Inside Voice, I talked to like the likes of iconic voices like Jeff Goldblum and like where did that start, and like Drew Barrymore, people who have been very imitated,
Yes, very impersonated for sure.
Yeah,
distinct
impersonated
voices. Yeah.
Yes, and then
I
also
do Billy Bob in his T-Mobile commercial.
Okay,
Landman. I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
he does a T-Mobile commercial where he's like from Landman, right, Dane? Have you seen it?
Basically, yeah.
He's walking out in the desert. Come on now, whatever he's talking about.
Yeah. T-Mobile's got more, what the fuck's going on here? God damn it. No, they have the F word too. I mean, that's the same. Your show, it just, those fly whenever they fly.
Where they fly.
And they do whatever you.
You find, Dana, that like to get into an accent or sorry, now we're getting into like my obsession, but like, do you find that you have a bridge phrase? Because I find with accents, dialects, I have like a bridge or a phrase to get.
Oh yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah,
1,000%.
You don't just jump in. You gotta
like, hook. Yeah.
You need a little hook. And for Biden, it was that. Guess what?
Yeah.
And by the way, the fact of the matter is, come on. And so that got me into it. And then I could kind of talk like him. But that was a challenge. But anyway, it's always things are coming at me. I mean, Trump's been done forever. I don't know if you guys are aware of that. How many people do an impression of him? So
what?
there's I think Pierce Morgan has a very interesting voice. And I think that Senator Kennedy has obviously Bobby Kennedy Jr.
Wow.
I do. But yeah, there's a lot of people out there. And there's regular movie stars. Anyway, it's fun. But shall we wrap it up? I don't know. Do you have any other questions? Because we think you're she's
she did
a
a great
working
job.
mother with 2 children.
Thank you for doing your hair.
She writes, she directs, she does.
It's not quite the Golden Globes. Now, when you do a podcast, we had heard that when we have an actress on, they might not want to come on video because they have to doll up. And I said, I think in podcasts you catch a little bit of a break.
You do, and
so
they
somewhere in the middle
want glam, and I was like, I mean, I think I can do the glam. I can glam in my bathroom, with my curling iron and
with a banana clip and a scrunchie, and just,
But I don't know.
Well, you're photogenic. I mean, I'll just saying it kind of casually. You really have great features.
Yeah.
So,
thank you.
it's just I'm sure directors say you don't have a bad angle, probably.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
It's the
but yeah, it's fine. And I do think we're all used to this. And, I have a couple ring lights in a window. And I mean, we're all kind of a little more than the early days where it was pitch black and no one knew what we were doing. Now you see people, it looks like a studio.
Well, I hope I get to see you guys at these parties.
Yeah.
I do. I've quoted you often throughout the years because when we did the press junket, it's the awkward goodbye because we've been hanging out all day with Bobby Moynihan and laughing and stuff. And then it's like, hey. And then you just said, see you around campus.
I did say that.
And so I use that a lot.
Well, because it's kind of like.
It's fun.
Right? So let's.
Well, it says a lot.
We're all at college, basically, and we're going to run into each other.
We're in show business, which is weirdly such a tiny group of people in the big picture. There's not that many parties or that many comedians or whatever.
It's like you go to a party and you see someone who you haven't met before, but you both are actors and you both know that each other are actors, and you do the kind of like, hi.
That's how I'm going to say hi to you.
Like, I know. We both know that we know each other.
Here's Lake when I see her at the Golden Globe party. I go, hi, Lake. And you go, hi, I know you from somewhere. And I go,
where did we?
Yeah, we just.
Well, the good one is go, it's so nice to see you when you don't know if you've met them or not.
Yep. We have met them.
When they give you a soft hug and you see that they're looking over at a bigger celebrity.
They're going,
I gotta get.
I've never had anyone even look at me at those parties. They just go like this.
Oh, come on.
Usually they say, can I get a freshen up?
They go to give me a hug by the shoulders and then they move me.
They move you over to the side.
Benicio.
Benicio.
One time we went to a party. David got on my shoulders and I was like, you couldn't see me. And then he was dancing around with a mariachi thing going on.
Look at me.
Yeah. Well, like, why is like so popular? Like, even I hear it even more on every show. And with
am I saying
like? No, you don't say it hardly at all. You said like maybe twice.
Bell.
But like is really good. It was like really hard, and I was like very scared.
It
And I was like
really hard. It's like really hard to be
like.
See,
I like when they don't finish it. They go, it's kind of like.
Yeah, they don't finish the sentence.
And you're like, you just got to like. That's all you got to.
But that's been around since the 80s or 70s, sort of called the Valley Girl. But it's even still this back with people from everywhere.
It's still here. But it's better than the like. Oop, I said it. Because we're kind of teasing it a little bit.
I'm gonna if I hear myself say I'm gonna substitute lake for like. It's like it's lake. It's lake. I didn't even know, but it's lake. Let's see if we can start a thing.
Well, sometimes you're allowed to utilize it as a version of as if. It is like.
Right. No, it has utility as a word.
Utility.
Yeah, it's not completely, All right.
All right.
Thank you. Dana, I made you lunch. Come in the kitchen.
The Chair Company on HBO, which makes quality products, I have to say, HBO is a big.
HBO doesn't fuck around. They wait for a good one.
They don't make shitty ones, and so this is HBO Max. Jim Downey, our friends on it. Tim.
Oh yeah, Jim Downey.
Star.
Jim.
Tell him hello.
You want me to? I'll tell him hello.
He was my head writer when I was there. I had to report to him.
Okay,
crazy. We all kind of did. Yeah,
if you run into Downey, just go, what was it like to be a regular infantryman in George Washington's army in the latter part of the war? And he'll give you 2 hours. The guy goes into libraries and colleges. He's from Harvard or Yale. I don't know. He's the brainiac of all time in terms of American history.
Really?
And he's fascinating to listen to. Yeah.
I don't have scenes with him.
I can't believe I ignore him so much.
Oh, you haven't? Oh, yeah. No, you don't interact with him. You're at home.
Barb is over there.
All right.
Shut up, Barb.
Shut up, Barb.
Trosper.
Yeah, Trosper. Barb Trosper. Ronnie.
I'm Barb Trosper.
Even stupider.
I'm Barb Trosper.
I remember I was like, even the words like Fisher Robe is the name of the mall company.
Yeah, that's so dumb. Someone's working overtime on these dumb names.
Oh, it's so good.
What's the Chair Company? Quick.
I love him walking around the mall. There's something about a mall. Walking around a mall. It's really fun.
Tekka is like, makes sense. But it's like Fisher Robe. I just kept being like, I'm dyslexic. So I was like, Fisher Robe. Like I couldn't.
Line, please.
And then there was something else. Like I kept saying a name wrong. Oh, this was really fun. Sorry, last thing. But they would say like, there's the girlfriend, like the fiance of our daughter is named Tara, but we intentionally say it wrong. So sometimes it's Tara and Tara. And I was like, is it Tara or Tara? And they're like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. And I was like, but is it? They're like,
because that happens in real life. People say,
Tara and it's just because we don't like her,
I love people like that are in charge of this, that are not control freaks and are open to the mistakes and the weirdness and the quirky.
It's real. And we don't
love that.
So it's Tara.
Yeah.
It's
Tara.
Tara.
All right, like
Kyle Dunnigan is one of my favorite guests we've had because I didn't know him as well as you did, but we've had dinner a few times, and the guy, he's just flat out brilliant. I mean, his impressions. And some of the weird, quirky character he does in this episode are just laugh out loud funny.
I follow him on TikTok and Instagram, and he puts so much work into this stuff. He's got a Como one. I was going to send you. Is it Andrew Cuomo? Who is the governor?
Yeah, well, Cuomo. There's two of them. I think it was Andrew, and then there's Chris Cuomo, who's on Newsmax now. But
he does Bill Maher. He does all, and we were doing all of his impressions and just crack up. But he talks that great story about going to do a corporate gig for Tony Robbins.
That's hysterical.
Remember that?
Yeah, I would listen to this one if I were you.
Yeah, I think if you don't know him or you're not familiar, just listen in and hear because. Do you need a hat?
No, I don't. It's just for when we do our things.
Oh right.
We have Chuck Barris, you're too young. The Gong Show.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know Chuck Barris. Yeah.
He would randomly come out with hats and not refer to them.
I did like that.
Oh really?
So I was doing that.
I saw you in a hat, like a round circle
farmer
funny. Hat. And I was like, I need that because the sun's really bad. And then I got one.
A fucking pineapple picker hat.
I can either spend hours with greasy sunscreen all over, or I can put a giant hat on. I prefer the giant hat. Some people go, no, fuck the hat. I'm going to grease it up for hours.
I do both.
Kyle Dunnigan's our guest today.
Dermatologist. That's because of the way you look.
I went to a dermatologist, and they looked at a thing, and it was because I thought this looks not great.
Are we recording?
Yeah, light it up.
Light it up. Let me, because I have a
dermatologist
dermatologist story. So what happened?
I think I actually focus the podcast on dermatology. It's good when it's about something.
It's a good niche.
Well, what happened? We can always cut this.
Which
means we won't cut it.
Yeah.
Right, go ahead.
Well, I just looked at like a little mole spot, and I was like, that doesn't look good. I went, and the guy looked at it, and he's like, you're fine. And then this girl came to visit me for like a weekend. I think I told you, David, about this, and it did not work out. Like she walked into my house.
Well, I knew that was coming. But
she walked into my house.
No, that's how they always end.
I had, it always ends like that. I had this house, and she walks up. She goes, do planes always fly over your house? She immediately just had all these awful things about my house. I never noticed the planes, but I'm in the path. Now it's constant. There's just planes around. Anyway, she goes, I don't like the look of that mole. And I was like, I checked it out. I think it's okay.
Chew it off, bitch.
She's like, I don't think it's dangerous. I just don't like the look of it.
Yeah. It was just a vanity thing.
Yeah.
So I went back, and a different dermatologist was like, that's a problem, and cut it out. And it had it got caught. It was, if it wasn't for
the girl was the problem.
Oh,
I thought he said cut the girl out of your life.
Well, I was naked on a slab, and this guy's going around with the eyeglass. He's like 90 or something.
Yeah.
And he's going around, and everything he sees, because I'm covered and stuff, he goes, age related. And a woman's writing it down, age related. Age related. Yeah, I swear to God, for a half hour. Should you do anything? Nope. Age related.
Sick.
That's like Billy Bob Thornton, age related.
He goes, this doesn't look like much, but you might have to remove it. I go, my wiener? And then he took the monocle off. He goes, oh, I'm sorry.
My wiener is the
age-related,
greatest childlike reference to a dick.
Actually, Dana, tell him when you went to the masseuse, what'd you say?
Oh, I had this masseuse once, and she'd really start digging in. She'd say, give it, give it, give it, give it, give it.
Didn't she go by your wiener and go, you hungry?
No, that was me.
That was you.
Yeah, no, I went.
Irish comedians for 100. Yeah. Is Dunnigan Irish or British?
It's Irish.
Irish.
I eat her.
Yeah, so we have the same.
I went to this is like a longer story, but Tony Robbins wanted me to perform at his birthday party.
I had.
Oh, go ahead and tell the story, because why not?
All right,
this is a great
one.
Okay.
Do you do Tony Robbins?
No, I don't. But I tried to get one for the thing. But I was excited because I like Tony Robbins. I read 3 books in my life. 2 of them Tony Robbins.
Yeah, me too.
So I was excited. And I was nervous because they were paying me more money than I've ever been paid for anything in my life.
$750.
No, higher.
I turned them down.
No, I know.
I won't say what it is, but it was more than $1,000.
I know.
Tony does not. Tony.
It was $24,000 more than $1,000.
But what do you net?
It was $25,000.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Well, yeah, so I was very
That's
excited.
That's an adorable number.
I know, to you guys, that's
no, we don't get it. He's his money bags here. Think about where you are and think of who owns this place.
No, I know. Now, cooling this house is $25,000.
All right, Tony Robbins tried to beat you up. Got you in a headlock.
We'll let you get through the story. Hopefully, we probably won't.
I was nervous, and I thought, hey, Tony would say, take care of yourself, little buddy. People don't know Tony. He's 9 feet tall.
Yeah.
He has actually a tumor on his pituitary gland, and it's pumping out growth hormones. That's why he's so big.
Right, he's grown a foot and a half in the last 18 months.
Yeah, he's been... Yeah. I mean, when he was a kid, they asked if he wanted to take it out, and he was like, no, I want to be enormous. He could have taken it out, and he didn't.
Oh, wow. Is that true?
That's a true story, yeah.
Oh, my God. He is a huge man.
Enormous.
I want to be
He worked.
It did, yeah. He really stands out.
Yeah.
He'll I don't know if you see the documentary, but he puts his hand on someone's head, and it's like a giant catcher's mitt, just envelops the whole guy's head. Yeah. All right, I'm getting to the
because you're a bunch of fucking losers.
I don't care. I like the whole story.
Little piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a therapist that swears.
Yeah, he yells. He's scary.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm getting comfortable.
So I was like, I'm gonna go take care of myself and get a massage. I never do that, so I went to this place, and I don't want a hand job. I know about
you're
the whole
not one of those
thing.
happy ending. Yeah, David's never heard of those.
No.
Yeah,
but the whole point of going there is to feel better about myself, I don't want to walk. I want to, don't want to have have a hand job. So I'm like, how do I look like I don't want a hand job? So I take off my baseball hat because guys in baseball hats look like they want hand jobs.
Very suspicious.
You know what I mean?
So you take off the cap.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying David wants a hand job.
No, check. I like it.
Like he wants it. So I take that off and I kind of go in jolly, you know?
Yeah. Rather
Instead
than
of like silk,
yeah, like
serious, looking around,
slinking in.
I need a 15-minute
embarrassed already,
massage.
shame.
Yeah. And she gives me a good back massage. She flips me over. She starts doing a little tickly on the stomach. I'm like, oh, this is like going down a hand job lane, you know? Yeah. And so out of nowhere, she taps my penis and she goes, "You hungry?" And I was like, "Oh no, I just."
The better
ate.
question is she hungry?
She seemed hungry.
Okay, got it.
I didn't ask her, but you know,
this is important for our listeners.
Yeah. She looked like famished.
Yeah.
So I said,
someone's the meal and someone's the consumer of the meal.
Yes. She was drooling. Then she tapped my penis again, harder, like 4 more times. She was like, "No, you hungry? Am I breaking your mic?" And I go, "Oh no, thank you." And she goes, "Oh, girlfriend?" And I go, "No." And she goes, "Wife?" And I go, "No."
I know where this one's heading to.
Yeah. And she goes, "Oh."
Yeah,
that's it.
She thinks you're on the other team.
Yeah. So I walked out there feeling great. I go to the Tony Robbins thing, and beforehand they did a Zoom call with me, you know, where they go, "This is what Tony wants." And he wants me to do Biden on a big screen. No one sees me. They just see Biden. But he's going to introduce me as the president of the United States is here. And I was a little worried because that could happen. He could Zoom in the president. He's met all the presidents. So I said to them, I'm a little worried they're going to be disappointed when they see me. And they were just like, "This is what Tony wants. This is a cult. You don't tell what. This is what we do."
Yeah, so, I did the same kind of gig.
I want to hear about.
I want to hear yours
because I'm sure yours is better than.
No, everything is ringing true to me.
Okay,
go ahead. But I love Tony Robbins.
When they play. They play like a videotape before.
Yes. So, it was actually 2 things.
A montage, right? Yeah.
I'm making the story way too long, but
no.
there was like
not on fly, right? Right?
We go
DS?
forever here.
I Googled Tony Robbins' birthday on YouTube. I don't think I told you this.
Research.
And his last birthday was this big extravaganza with all these stars, just like, "Tony, you're the best." He's bawling, crying. His wife's like, "I love you, honey." It was like his 60th or something like that, you know? So I felt even more pressure. Like, this is the next birthday.
Oh, yeah.
So I get there and he's like, "Thanks for doing this, you little hunk of crap." And he whacks me on the back. And everybody's super jazzed up, but they've been up since like 5 in the morning, you know, swimming with sharks.
Going.
So this is a lot of corporate gigs where they beat them to death and they go, "Here's your entertainment." And they're like,
yeah.
It's like, raw, go, we can win.
They have dancers come out. You probably saw this. After every speaker, like people come like, pop, pop, pop.
Mine was on Zoom.
Oh,
yeah.
See, that was smart.
Well,
I was there. I flew down to West Palm Beach.
He wanted me to fly
undisclosed
there.
location.
Yeah. So anyway,
That's
what? How does this?
Right,
what happens?
So get to the end of the story.
No, you know,
So,
I could do Tony Robbins for the first half hour, and then we'll do McCartney for the second half hour.
He's at a trampoline, and I jumped on that beforehand, trying to get pumped up. And so the guy before me was the Secretary of Defense, former Secretary of Defense, Larry Sumner's, and he just talked like this. He went over an hour and a half.
An economist. Yeah.
It's like midnight now.
Yeah.
And Tony goes, "Are you ready for the surprise of your life?" And they're like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Have I ever disappointed you?" And they're like, "No, you would never disappoint us." And then he goes, and then someone goes like, "Blah blah." There's a pause. He'd forgot to play the package they made, this minute package video of him with presidents.
Oh, okay.
So now that plays. So like, okay. No, he goes, "Yeah, the president of the United States." I go nuts. Then they play the package. Then he reintroduces me. Because he introduced me before, he did it wrong. But now it really feels like, for sure, the president.
Because he's in the video, they said he's shaking hands with Obama.
So they really think Biden's coming up.
Oh, they 100%.
Oh, and
there's no way he would fuck us over and have some asshole playing Biden.
Exactly.
Right.
So I'm sitting backstage like, oh no, it's the nightmare I imagined. So then I pop up on the screen and you hear this audible, from the audience. And I'm like, "Hey, it's Tony Baloney's birthday. Hey, pretty good guy. Come on, man, just a good guy."
Corn pop.
Dying. Corn pop. And just death, nothing.
Really? God, that's so unusual.
They're nothing from them.
Because they're angry.
Yeah, and I think they don't even know if it's a joke, and they're just staring. And I'm in my head, I'm going, this is the funniest thing. And I've got another 25 minutes. You know when
you're
done
hoping
like,
with your best bit.
Yeah. You're like, This is just going to get worse.
And are you in a suit and tie just at a regular mic?
Like, that's a whole nother thing. Okay. I went shopping. You know, you're nervous. You shop for a new
before or after
outfit.
the masseuse?
I had to go after it. You know what I mean? So I bought these new shoes. They were both left feet, so I couldn't even use it. I had dirty shoes.
What? Who does that?
I'm making this story. I'm telling you 10%.
This is going to be a bonus podcast, probably.
If you want, go to the Patreon.
I think it's his own podcast.
Yeah. And then I got a shirt. So it was a black button down. I looked like a magician.
Yeah.
And I made a joke about that.
You have clown shoes on and a misfit shirt.
I wore my dirty shoes. And because I couldn't fit into those two left feet.
They go, I like when the magician made all the laughter disappear.
Yeah. It's weird because the screen goes up and now I have to introduce myself. And here's a surprise for Tony Kyle.
This is very normal.
They're like, this guy's still going?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I walk out and they jump up and they're like, yay, because they're all taught to just
trained
give you
seals.
the energy. And then back to like, we hate you. Sit back down.
This is very normal for
That's who we hate you.
Yeah. And I go, I said something about like, I know, looks like I'm about to do magic. I promise I'm not. And they were like, we'd love to see magic.
Where's the entertainment?
But
Yeah, they don't get any sarcasm or irony.
No.
Yeah.
It's almost like the opposite because it's all about positivity. And then stand-up's still cutting. And I'm halfway through jokes going, don't tell the rest of this joke. Mm-hmm. I told a joke. I go, I dated this girl. She was too young for me. She was 19 years younger. Don't judge. I was in college. That's when you experiment. And they go, oh, wait, that means she was like 3. Yes. Oh, my God.
Yeah, that's a tough
and
opener.
I go, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
Such a good one.
That's
if that
you just go into Bill Maher or something, right? What's your fail safe? Like DEFCON 5. What bit is just never
bomb? That situation where you jump to maybe this will
work
now.
To your surefires.
Yeah, but nothing's working.
In your head, you have nothing.
Yeah.
But you're skipping chunks, and then you're like, I won't have enough
and then
now.
And you're speeding through.
Yeah, done it.
Half this, and then the clock's like going backwards, and I'm like on the piano at one point. And then I have like pictures. If you want to, I don't know if you have a website I could put up. Anyway.
We have nothing.
It doesn't matter.
We don't really good at social media.
We barely have audio, I think.
And then I just got Wi-Fi.
Anyway,
I get off, and I was supposed to sing "Happy Birthday" to Tony as Caitlyn Jenner, right? So there's a wig. I'm back on where the laptop is, where I'm projected like a face swap, and I see the wig there, and
go for the wig.
No, I say I can't. I need to walk out of here with something. I can't walk out of here with a woman's wig on, so I leave it there
and not crush. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just go sincere. I'm like, hey, guys, it's Tony's birthday. How about a happy birthday? I was supposed to be like, happy birthday to Tony, baby. Yeah. And do some, but he's got a big old cock.
Yeah.
But I bailed on that. And I just did a sincere happy birthday. And they just turned to their leader and they're like, happy birthday. And I use that to sneak out and I'm grabbing my stuff. And so he thought I was off stage, but I was under the desk. And he goes, did you guys have a day you'll never forget? And they were like, yeah. And then he goes, this is a night I'd like to forget.
No.
He was talking about me.
Way.
Have you ever heard Tony Robbins say a negative thing in your life about anyone?
No.
And he said about me.
That's weird.
It was rough. That's weird.
That is weird, wild stuff. We'll be right back with this word from our sponsor. Yeah, I was just on a Zoom real quickly, and he was just super enthusiastic, and there were just all these flashing pictures of people all over the world, and he would go, I would do a bit, like he didn't like Fauci, so I was like, you don't need a vaccine, it'll solve everything, all that stuff, and he goes, give it up for Dana Carvey. So I'm just in my little room, my wife's cooking dinner downstairs, and he's going like this, and it went on for 2 minutes. So I started dancing in my room, and just for one landed joke.
Yeah.
It was during the pandemic, obviously.
How much time did you have to do?
I think it was supposed to be 45. I think it ended up being 35, and they were fine with it.
Yeah,
David, do you have a Tony Robbins gig story?
I did get a call about a Tony Robbins gig.
Oh,
you what?
I got a call about one recently.
Are you being serious?
I swear to God, yeah.
Because I turned him down.
I think what happens is they do these gigs.
Yeah, I was too busy. Go ahead, David.
You have to throw that. Well, Dana, you already did it though.
You were number 2.
But then they wanted me back. They wanted me back in person.
Oh yeah.
And I was really, really busy with something, and they only told me 5 days before. So I said,
there was nothing that was going to stop me to get $25,000.
This
could have been for.
I would like that money now that my 401k is 70% down. Yeah,
because of. I think I know.
Pirates of the Caribbean. Because of
DocuSign. Or no.
DocuSign, yes.
The stock market's been
It
bad.
went down over 100%. I actually owe money. It's negative 28%. No, it'll be fine.
Yeah,
I'm fine. David?
You guys are fine.
I like when you both do Biden. It was funny talking to each other.
Well, I just end with Pirates of the Caribbean. I love your stuff.
It's good. We have like different Bidens, which is
yeah. The latest one, did you do the whisper yell? Because that's what happened after Afghanistan.
I'd like, come on, man, this guy gets this guy Vladimir Poontang. Not Poontang, the guy. Bad dude. And then it's like, it's like a lower, like a mumble. He does like.
But my dad used to do this where he'd patronize whisper, like, I know better than you do.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot better and I know how to do it. You know, but your Biden's amazing.
Yeah, yes, come on. Yeah, he does that.
And you do everything. I mean, you just went at him early because now the New York Times is attacking Biden, saying he makes up stories and bumbling. Back in those days, it was a hot oven, but your thing was always just edgy and funny. And
Kyle on YouTube is and Instagram is always something that's ahead
you
of the
just
game.
Go anywhere you felt like going.
Even when you do Caitlyn Jenner, you get you always wonder, these Kardashians are they even aware? Or I never know.
I found a video that they made because I did a video where they were like, "We're mad at you." The whole thing was just like, "We're mad at you." We're all mad at you. And then Chloe did a video going, "We're mad at you." And,
really?
And they did it. So they saw that one. I don't know if they saw the other ones though. I think maybe just that one.
Should we talk about one that you thought might tweak them? Because you're always going for the laugh. You don't seem like you're waving any political party or any point of view other than what's funny.
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to do.
You do Biden, the Fresh Prince of D.C., right?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to finish one up now. They take forever, and I go dark. So, with making money on the internet, you've got to keep cranking stuff out. And, sketch is really hard to crank out.
Yeah.
I mean, they got 30 writers or something, and then...
Oh, no, one-man band, what you're doing? I don't know how
when you're doing it in the house, and you got green screens and face swap and all these computer things, and you have graphics.
And I edit, and then it's like I'll be like, oh, I need tape to tape down this wig. So then I go to the store, and I got to get the tape for the wig, and that's a half hour. Then I'm like, oh, wait, I need a tie. Then I go to like the Goodwill, and I get a tie. And then I'll shoot for an hour, and I'm like, oh, my ear was sticking out. I got to reshoot that for an hour. Some days
anyone
I'm just
helping you?
So much work.
I know some people could help you.
Well, I need to find a way to get money that I could pay people, because that would be great.
Well, you're okay. It's Kyle Dunnigan's YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
For listeners, go check it out.
More talent. It's tougher to make. There's just some ways it's hard to make money, no matter how good you are. It's just hard to get on YouTube and that shit.
It's hard to crank out sketch like they do. SNL's got. There's probably 2 sketches a week that are...
Well, they write good, about 50, 55 in 24 hours.
And 2 are good, and they take 2 weeks off every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's just like, like bass player, mostly you strike out.
Sometimes 3, Kyle.
Oh, is it 3?
No, that was, Lauren visited the podcast.
We would do 2, and then a week off, and then 3, and then a week off, then around Christmas 2 weeks off. And then,
but you're right, a huge staff, churning stuff out, and it's a numbers game.
Yeah, so I'll like do a few in a row and I'll watch it grow, and then I'll stop. I'll need to like take a break for like a month or a couple weeks, and I'll drop 40% on my next video. So it's like I'm trying to figure out how to do the business side. So now this next Fresh Pressing is more like a short film. I'm going to release it and maybe have people pay like $2 for it or something.
The Will Smith Show.
Yeah,
and
he's done a bunch of those.
I know, I've seen them just for the audience.
Funny
He's kind of rapping as Biden and running around, and then insanity ensues.
Yeah, and there's like sitcom
I'm the
laughs
only president
around
to fall
it.
up the stairs.
Yeah.
Well, also people that are listening should know Kyle is a comedian. Been doing it forever. He up for 5 Emmys. Wrote for was it Inside Amy Schumer?
Mm-hmm. And won an Emmy for Girl, You Don't Need Makeup, which I listened to today.
What was that?
Girl, You Don't Need Makeup.
Was it on Amy?
When you wake up. Yeah, it was on the Schumer Show. My mom has that. I brought her the Emmys. She's very excited.
Okay, we'll come back to the Amy Schumer Show. Sarah Silverman, did you write for that show?
I did. Actually, that was a show I was writing, and then I was like, I have to get out of here. It was a great job, but I just felt like I was writing too much for other people, and I wanted to perform and make. So I started making. I actually during that writing thing, I figured out how to do the face swaps. So it was a FaceTime call, so they could talk to each other, and that was like a big moment. I was doing imitations of the writers in the room, and they liked it. Then I started doing it online. That's kind of what
year
blew
was
that
that?
up.
How long have you been doing this?
2016 or 16, 17.
And so, okay.
Well, early on, tell us when you probably were into SNL because we all were.
Yeah.
And but you did you finally get an audition, or was it one, or was it you were trying to get an audition like everyone?
Yeah, I didn't know what to do. Yeah, big fan of SNL. Dana's been a huge influence. We talked about that. But
we don't have to talk
I don't
about
want to.
Yeah, well, maybe we can talk about just a little
bit.
bit.
We can talk a little bit.
I don't
3 sentences.
I'll compliment David, though, because I was an extra on SNL.
Right.
When I was there?
This is the worst
No,
story.
you had left like the year before. And let me just go back. But David.
Oh, we're going to dog ear that one, yeah.
Yeah, David.
Fucked you.
You could see in the monitors what was going on in rehearsal, and you could hear it. And I was like, "Oh, David's the funniest one."
Because he was riffing
so,
and
yeah. I don't remember what you were doing. But he was like,
and then when the air show came, he would freeze up a little bit.
he was funny.
Yeah,
David was always the funniest.
So
one.
funny,
but
like,
very low.
But rehearsals show you. Yeah, I mean, rehearsal. I didn't know back then they were probably taping him, but you're just bullshitting with your friends, saying, by the way, anything, forgetting you're on camera. But when Kyle was there, we were doing. Happened to be one of my favorite ones ever, which was the Gap Girls.
Lay off, I'm starving.
Lay off, I'm starving. And Kyle, not only was he there, he was a extra.
Ooh.
And they put him in the Gap Girls sketch, and they put him in a primo spot behind us.
I was really
so
excited.
You were just on camera with no lines throughout the sketch?
Yeah, and I'm just right next to Chris Farley. I'm like, this is probably my big break. I'm not sure.
That's
not sure.
So we're about to go out, and David comes over. He's like, yeah, this is my friend.
Oh my
whoever
God,
what's
Rick.
this?
My buddy was visiting from Arizona, and I'd never
You
done
guys are
this
flip-flopping.
ever.
Yeah.
And I fucking go,
flipped
can
me.
he be in this? They go, yeah. And I go, Rick, why don't you sit here? And they pulled Kyle out.
Yeah, well, they flipped me. So like, we'll get you the back of your head, Kyle, and my friend will get the. And then he became famous off that. He got a deal off that extra work.
Can I ask a question about this?
So
like when,
sickening.
just for a second, because I don't know that part of you. Like, when did you start being a comedian?
Trying to be professional.
Where did you go? Was your first stand up at 18, or were you doing little shows for your parents when you were 10? Or we have all different.
When I was
here.
younger, I didn't. I remember being laughed at, but not like me trying to be funny, but like humiliating things.
Just in school.
Yeah,
yeah.
And even my very first memory was my whole family laughing. I mean, my grandmother was like,
First memory.
I was like, "What's this, Nana?" And it was a placemat. We got like a choo-choo place, and she goes, "Oh, you eat on that." And my little brain was like, "Eat on it" didn't make sense, but "eat it" made sense. Like on was like, I think I'd skip that little word. So I just started eating it, and they came in. I was trying to eat that, and my first memory is everyone like, ha ha ha. And then I got to school.
What an idiot!
Yeah, and people would laugh at me, but I wasn't trying to be funny. I was little. I think we were like 3 little guys, right?
Yeah,
3 of us were like little
guys.
What
was your height and weight when you entered high school?
All I know is the tiniest, except for my friend Michael, was like a ½ inch, and I loved it because when they'd line you up, it was like Michael Year on the end. But I was always number 2. But I remember they had superlatives where they go, best looking, most likely to succeed, and the popular girls come up to me, and they never talked to me, and they were like, "We decided you're the funniest."
Whoa!
What grade was that?
I guess it was like 8th grade. Okay. I was like 12 years old. So before school,
I say to that, I go, "You hungry?" And they go, "What?" And you go, "It's early. I'm going to ask you again." Later.
But I didn't really know or think I was funny. And then the lobby before you go into school, there's like a lobby and everyone hangs out there.
Oh, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Junior high.
Right. Yeah. And the big bully Scott Chapman comes up to me, pushes me, and he goes, "You're not funny.
Whoa!
Because word got out that I was going to be the funniest, and he wanted to be the funny guy. And I was like, "Yeah, okay. I think you're right."
Beat the funny out of you.
Yeah.
And he goes, "I'm funnier than you." Now everyone starts gathering around us. Like there's going to be some funny fight.
A funny fight?
Yeah.
It's 8 miles.
So what does he say?
I backed it. I was like, "You are like." I totally agree. This is hilarious what you're doing. So then I got voted class clown. I got upset about it because clown. It kind of hit
isn't
me.
The same.
It's not good, especially when you're 12 and you want to be liked by girls. And it was like the popular girls. I was like, oh, they look at me like I'm this like clown. So my friend was really sweet, and he was intending to do something nice, but he went to the principal or whatever and was like, Kyle's upset of the clown called the clown. So they changed it to best person. They changed it to best personality.
Really?
Don't shrink down.
Don't he's shrinking down in his chair.
They changed it.
Did your gift for mimicry emerge at that time? Could you do the PE coach, or were you doing?
Yeah, that actually got me attention from girls. I did I did Michael Jackson. This girl I really liked would be like, do Michael Jackson. So I would just dance like a monkey. Then one time she crossed it off her shoe, Michael Jackson. I got hurt personally. Like we broke up. But
did you do the voice or just do a little
dance?
I do the voice and the dance. I remember, this is a hacky impression now, but I saw, one of my first impressions, I saw Christopher Walken at our local tiny grocery store, Weston, Connecticut, tiny little thing. I'd never seen a famous person before, so I was following him around like a creep. You know the thing when you go to a grocery store and you're like, oh, I just want to get like some batteries, but then you start going, oh, I need that, I need that. So he had this whole pile of stuff.
Yeah.
And right before he got to the front, he just like Jenga'd it all over the floor. And he goes, oh, no, my cottage cheese. And the lady was like, it's fine. And he's like, no. You get quiet and be like, I'm sorry. He got really loud. And that like bug got in my ear. I was like, I think one of the first impressions I did. But I did impressions. But then I started doing stand-up when I got out to try to make money because there just was no money in sketch.
Out of high school?
Out of the world of school, out of college and stuff. And
okay, so early 20s, you start doing stand-up.
Yeah, and my managers were like, don't do impressions and guitar. So everything that I do well, I didn't do for 20 years until I found Facebook.
They told me not to do that either.
Yeah.
Don't do impressions. Don't do the church lady.
What bad advice that we got.
Yeah.
Later you go, what the fuck do you know?
Yeah, it was really,
so then what was your, like those years you got on shows pretty quickly, like Cedric the Entertainer? You were a sketch player. That was
that was I thought that was like a big break because I was kind of a hit sketch show, and I joined mid-season because like we need a white guy to pick on, and before we would do the shows, like a funny little thing, they would do a prayer circle, and Cedric was very religious, and he's holding hands with two Jewish producers, and we're just sitting around. I would just stare at the Jewish producers because they'd have to be there like, pray, please Jesus, help these setups land our punchlines, and we'd be all praying for Jesus. And there was really only like a couple of people who believed in Jesus, but that was before we went out.
Are you Jewish?
Prayer circles are awkward.
I'm not religious, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Do you have any
you
affiliation with a political party?
No.
How do you spell your
most
last
religious?
name, Mr. Dunnigan?
Wait, I want to get to some impressions too, but also, when did you do cruise ships? Because my buddy does cruise ships, and he said they're tough.
My friend was like, don't do it, it'll be really bad. And I was like, how could that be bad?
How could it not be bad?
How could that be bad? Mm-hmm. So I go there and
cruise ships.
3 shows a night. And it's a free show, so everyone goes to the show because it's free. They already paid for it. And I'm bombing so hard. It's mostly wheelchairs. It was a very old cruise.
You hear people leaving this.
Yeah.
And then the walkers after that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You buy WD-40
and I got...
We love when David does it.
I know. He does great. He does great sound effects.
WD-40 gets underplayed in the world. It's out there, though.
Yeah. But I was famous for being terrible on the ship, so I just hid in my room.
And then you go and you're looking over the Lido deck, and it's like, that guy sucked. Are you the guy that's horrible?
So so you bombed the first night.
No, I bombed every night. No, nothing.
3 times a night.
3 times a night where it was just this awful. And then one time, they make you, after the show, say goodbye to everybody. So you bomb, and you got to be like, thank you for coming.
Those handshakes.
Yeah. So I see this woman
good
hovering, around me. And I'm like, oh, here's a fan. We'll have to deal with this.
This is nice.
And she goes, I have to tell you, you look exactly like my dead son. my son just died a month ago. They were going to cancel this trip. And they already bought the tickets, and the dad won't look at me. There. Apparently, I look amazingly and sound like her son who just died. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And then I keep running into her because the ship's not that big.
Like at the buffet by the
everywhere.
pool.
And then I went to one bar, and I'm like, oh God, there she is again. And she's got the rest of her family. And it was like, there he is. And everyone's like, oh,
there he is.
And they're like, oh.
She confused you dying on stage.
You both died.
Once you died on stage, I was like, no, that's him.
And then she asked me to go rock climbing and
trying to be the son again.
Yeah, wow. And I can't say no to her. So now I'm rock climbing, and she's staring at me.
She starts calling you Dave, Michael, or something.
Yeah. She was sort of having this thing with me, and I had to do it, and I could tell I wasn't.
It's a good sitcom.
As good as her son. She was like, just climb up. Like, you're not acting.
You're good at this.
Yeah.
So she's ordering you around like a mom to a son.
Yeah.
Just climb up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And just
so you do what she
says. Up, terrified. And her son, I'm sure, was like, bing, bing.
You're the worst fake son.
Yeah, that was my...
oh, boy.
That was the week that Obama was... or not Obama, that Bin Laden was... killed.
Is that Obama?
That was my Bin Laden. My Obama's not like this. That's what you do.
My mom points like Obama. You know, not Obama.
So then, how did you become a genius?
Are they two different people?
I don't know.
Points like Obama?
I meant to say Bin Laden. There might be something racist in there, but like I kept saying Obama and Bin Laden. But yeah, she just points like Obama a terrorist is saying their blood will run in the streets. My mother's finger gets right in your face like that.
Your mom's in your bit sometimes.
Yeah, she's really good, actually.
Do you tell her what to do or no?
Yeah, I actually surprise her because once she knows she's acting, it's over. We have to...
It's over.
She'll come on stage?
No, we film stuff at
videos.
home.
Oh, you do videos?
And I'll just, your mom? When she's doing dishes, I'll be like, hey, Mom, I'll just start doing something.
That is...
She has to improv it?
That's Craig.
She's good. Yeah.
Craig.
Yeah, I do Craig
which
to my
is
mom.
Hysterical.
Craig's hysterical.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk about...
You know what's...
Go ahead.
Sorry.
Oh, you didn't get to your SNL audition.
Oh, yes.
Well, we want to get to that. We're just creeping up to like how many years of stand-up and then when do you try out for SNL?
Oh, yes. And the first time I did stand-up actually was in high school. It was 20 minutes before. My friends were like, you should do stand-up. And I was like, okay, because I just did what people told me. And I wrote a set in 20 minutes, and the set was 20 minutes. So I don't know what. That must have been very
First
bad.
time usually crushes.
What's that?
First time usually crushes. And it's
it
the best
did
one.
pretty good because I was doing teachers and stuff like that, but I got suspended. Halfway through it,
Everything could go wrong.
Well,
yeah. it's so funny though.
Yeah, but the halfway through, the host, this girl was like, you have to stop saying something about you can't say penis or Miss Ola's going to suspend you. Was the thing. And then they were all quiet, like, what happened? And I was like, I'm not allowed to say penis anymore. And then I started going, like, Mike Kielbasa. And then I started doing other names. Then they took me off stage. Anyway.
They took you away.
Yeah, they took me away in a jacket. But
But I like when you bump with the microphone with your chin while you're talking and you hug it like this.
He's hugging it. He's bumping it. So when did you start crushing and get the notion, I want to, and I'm highly qualified to be on Saturday Night Live?
I always wanted like watching you and stuff. Not that I felt like I'd be as good as you, but I thought like I can do that kind of thing. That's like up in my wheelhouse.
Yes.
You know? So I really want to do it, and I love the show. You actually almost stopped me from getting from losing my virginity. It didn't happen, but you almost. I was coming home from a party, and this woman this girl, she's like 21, was in my Spanish class, and she's on a balcony, and she goes, Kyle Dunnigan, get up here. Just hammered. And like we immediately she's decided we're having sex. I don't remember what happened in between. But then I was like, but I almost didn't go up because I was like, I want to go back and see Dana Carvey because SNL was starting. And I almost, but I wish I had because I didn't think I got AIDS from this woman. I knew I got AIDS from this woman. Like It was back when if you just had unprotected sex, you got AIDS.
Right. Right when it started, so everyone thought
AIDS. Yeah.
It's everyone's going to get it.
So I wish I had
me on the show.
I did, and I wish I hadn't.
I got AIDS from watching Dana once.
Yeah,
so you either way, you
can't win. Fauci got me, took care of me. We give you a shot. You give me
the boosters.
So you do it accurately. I just punt sometimes.
He does
the impressions. I just decide how I want him to sound and hope people.
He does quieter Fauci.
I'm a Dana Carvey derivative. You had us crying, laughing, talking about Mickey Rooney.
Yep.
Mickey Rooney. I heard you do it before, but I know it's a true story.
Word for word. Yeah.
What, you worked with him on a play?
No, a TV show, One of the Boys in 1981.
Yes.
I was cast out of nowhere. I was just a young stand-up. Fred Silverman, the head of NBC. That's Mickey Rooney's grandson. Then I'm on a 747 with Nathan Lane. He was going.
That's right. He was your
brother.
brother.
We became friends, and then we met Mickey, who had a .38 revolver, and literally at least once an hour. I was the #1 star in the world. You hear me? Bang. The world. But anyway.
And then
he's not kissing you. He's like pulling something.
Yeah, he would say things like he needed money, and he would just dying laughing.
Judy Garland never owned a car. It was non sequitur. Why, Mickey? Because they pumped her so full of drugs they killed her. And then he would just look off into space.
Yeah.
I asked him for money, and Joe Lewis. He'd be there studying you. He's getting right up in my face. He's about 4'10". He's going like this right to my face. Joe Lewis. He's slam, man. Joe Lewis. This fire plug will take you out. He referred to himself as a fire plug. Anyway, that's another podcast entirely. But when I first met you, it's kind of interesting. I had dinner with you because David's very social and I'm a homebody. Yeah. And I didn't really know what you did. I just thought you were funny and a really nice guy. And then I went home and looked you up and went, my God, this is my brother from another mother.
I mean, it's an honor that you think that. That's
well,
awesome.
it's the evidence is on YouTube. Watch it. It's like extraordinary acidy stuff. The Stallone doing the way you do Stallone now. It's like a character as well. There's a sweetness to him, kind of.
Yeah, it's different than he's actually seen it, which is funny. We've had Frank Stallone on the show.
Oh, really?
And it's really cool because some people like impressions, some people don't like.
Why did you find that Stallone, that particular Stallone? You just started doing and then
it's like really like the punchy Stallone, He's just really stupid. He's like confident, confident,
but
stupid.
Super sincere.
Confident stupidity.
Confident stupidity. I just did
He makes little movies, and the last one, which got demonetized, everything gets demonetized that I put out, but he's like doing a documentary on 9/11, but it was like the day we got 9/11.
Yeah, that's it.
The first building got 9/11.
What about this? Kyle and I joke about like if he goes on dates or, we're obviously both older in our twilight years.
Mature.
Back 9.
You're mature.
And when we're out, I remember I was with said Rick, our friend. All my friends are my age. So if we were in Las Vegas and we sat at this booth and this girl came, she was our hostess. So they like to blab and then the manager sends her, go talk to those guys. So she just sits with us, but when no one invites her, she just sits there. She's 21. She's like, hey guys, so you're in Vegas. I'm like, yeah, that's a safe bet. And then she doesn't have much to say. And so she goes, where are you staying? We're like, oh, at the Mirage. And she goes, oh, fun. That's the one that's got a big fountain. She doesn't know anything. And then my buddy goes, I was there when they built the Mirage. I was there opening night. She's like, huh? I go, Rick, quit advertising how fucking old we are. Like, built the Mirage. She doesn't even know that it was ever built. She goes, what? And he goes, yeah. And I go, oh, yeah. And we were at, he goes, remember the dunes before they blew it up? I go, Rick, it's getting worse. I go,
the monkeys were better than the Beatles.
Yeah, he goes, I go, we were at Joey Bishop's 40th at the dunes. Were you there? No, I'm 21 years old, and that was 200 years ago. And we just got to be careful because you've said it before. You slip and say something like, I've got buddies who are like, do you use compression socks? And she's like, huh?
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you talking about the oldest things in the world? I even feel old. I go, you don't wear that. And he goes, yeah. And then my other friend's like, if I have like soreness, and she goes, I know my arm hurt yesterday. And he's like, oh, do you think it's arthritis? I go, what?
Like, what?
It's not arthritis. She's 21. Quit saying the oldest, sickeningest words that even I'm at your table going, beat it, old man.
Yeah, he's not good for you.
No, it's just a lot.
What's young shtick though? What would you say to appear younger?
No,
like I love.
No, there's no conversation. It's just she was doing her job to say hi. But this happens a lot when fans or just anyone comes up and says hi, and then we just catch ourselves having. It's just too old.
You're right. Just references.
The old vibe.
It is hard. My last date that I had, I don't go on many dates because of what happens on them. And she says to me, well, you're a little long in the tooth. And I don't think we were talking about age or anything. And I thought we had and never heard from
Yes, that's
her
how it
again.
started. We were talking about that.
Long in the tooth. Long in the tooth.
Long in the tooth. That makes her seem old. That's an old fashioned.
That is
Maybe
old.
she was 62 with a nice lift. Yeah.
I went, dating's not been. I went on a date where the girl was, she showed up different than what her picture was. Just say that. Very different.
Just say different. Yeah, different.
And she gets in the car and she gets nauseous, and every 5 minutes we're pulling over for her to drool out of the car. And then she takes off her shoe and starts rubbing her bare foot like crossed over. Anyway, it's been going well. So anyway, about SNL.
I knew a guy who went on a Tinder date with this woman, and I guess she's didn't have a lot of money, but they took her to her sushi restaurant, and she just kept saying, I want to stab it. I want to stab it. So she had a fork. She was just stabbing the sushi.
What do you mean, just a little piece of sushi?
Yeah, I want to stab it.
I'll tell you one last story of when my waiter, who's German, there was a picture of me kissing a girl in a pool that was secretly taken or whatever, but it was kind of all over the place because it just was a weird match of people, me and her. Actually, it was just weird because she was cute and I'm gross.
That was her friend.
That's really the headline. Mm-hmm. And so my waiter goes,
not according to Daily Mail.
So it's definitely very weird. You know, like I obviously am aware of it and it's weird. And then about a week later, the guy goes, hey, he knows me.
Yeah.
How was your vacation, huh? I go, okay. And he goes, a little pool party, huh? I go, yeah. He goes, a little fun in the sun, huh? I go, yeah.
Keep going.
And he goes, yeah. I saw pictures of you kissing a girl. I know what you're talking about. He goes, oh, why do they make you so fat in that? And I go, what do you mean? He goes, you get out of the pool. It's like, I didn't know you were kind of fat, but why do you want that picture? I go, I don't want that. What are you talking about?
Pick them.
I go, that's what a paparazzi is. They take 100 pictures of you and find the grossest one. And then they got a jeweler's loop and they go, he looks fat and gross here. We got a winner. Run with it. And then someone runs it to the press room. But he goes, no, I wouldn't pick he doesn't get it.
Yeah.
He goes, no, I wouldn't pick that one because, you look kind of fat and you want to look good. I go, why aren't you listening? You don't understand what I'm saying. He goes, no.
We need to get a lot of people out of your life.
No, that guy, he's all right.
Let's put on Speedos.
Everyone just makes...
Go to the beach.
I'm an easy
promenade
target.
around, and then run to the web and see if Daily Mail.
All right, SNL audition. That's all.
SNL audition. Okay.
At this point, let's just say you're a seasoned stand-up, and you probably do pretty much any accent and at least 50.
Have you done Amy Schumer's show yet at this point? You've done any of that stuff, writing?
No, I had done Cedric, which was a sketch show, but I never worked on any. There was no reason to really work on any impressions or characters because I wasn't doing it on YouTube and there was no money in doing it.
Right.
I was doing stand-up and doing...
There's just
and
shame.
you do just straight stand-up.
Yeah, just doing straight stand-up.
Extremely funny as well.
Yeah. Thank you. I always feel like
kids.
square peg into doing stand-up. Like I'm trying to do scenes in stand-up.
That was the same with me.
Yeah?
I was always, I didn't realize that till later. No wonder it was difficult in a honky-tonk bar. Show us your dick,
Yeah, right.
I am a French waiter. Now I'm trying to, so.
Yeah. So what I did was I just made a random tape of impressions and sent it in, not even thinking, because nothing was going on and I was broke. And somehow they were like, flew me out and decided that I would audition. And it felt like way too big suddenly. It was like the next day I was flying out and I'm trying to write the thing and I'm really, really nervous. And I'm in a hotel for 2 days just running it. And you got like, here's my 6 minutes or whatever. Trying to get it correctly on time, which is the wrong, mind. I know I'm in the wrong mind frame. And I get there and it was 30 of us. it was Nick.
30?
Yes, 30 people. Nick Kroll was there.
Okay.
And he was talking about that.
Yeah.
And he was with John Mulaney, who looked really young. I was like, hey, how old? I was like, do I know you? He's like, no, I'm 5. I'm this many. So I was like, this guy's not going to make it.
I've never heard of John Mulaney. Let me absorb that. Yeah. I'm 5. He made jokes about how young
he does. He looked really young.
Crazy for the long high school.
So he's auditioning too.
So
he's auditioning.
Isn't this
really
the same night or day as Nick Kroll?
Nick Kroll.
Okay.
30 people.
30
people.
That's a death march.
And I'm just like white knuckling, and I'm just like, please not first. I just want to go first.
Yeah.
Let someone else.
So you can hear. Can you hear?
No.
Was this in 8H?
I think people could actually. No, we were in the Conan studio because they were doing
6A.
the Olympics.
Yeah, 6th floor, Rockefeller Center. Got you.
But they're like, first up is Kyle Dunnigan. And I was like,
out of 30?
Yeah, I know. What are the odds of that? 3% odds? 3.3% odds? So I went into you can do this. Hey.
You got this.
You got this, buddy.
Right.
But I'm having trouble.
He didn't have this.
Go ahead. Spoiler. So they're miking me up, which is nerve-wracking in itself when someone's miking you. And the camera guy's like, I'm going to count you in 3, 2, 1. You'll write
I'm getting
your
nervous.
stuff.
This is so well told.
Crew guys have too much power
the
to
mic
ruin
thing
it.
and all that. Okay,
mic.
kid.
Yeah.
Is that good for you? Do you like it right
And they're not nervous at all. And
Where do you
the
want your
biggest thing
radio
you'd be like,
pack? You want it right in your pocket?
Yeah,
It's all
exactly.
these questions you
Front
don't
or the
want to think
back?
about.
Like,
Yeah.
So he goes, I'm going to count you right in your stuff. 3, 2, 1. You go right into your stuff. So he said to me, my stuff. So I had that locked in my head. So I walk out, and the camera's in front of me, and Lauren and everybody are to the left, and I'm just staring at the camera.
Oh, no. Any applause at all? No, just silence.
Nothing's happening.
You just walk out. Nothing's
happening. And then Lauren goes, hello? Like, hello? Say hello to us. We're over here. And I go, oh, hello. Hi. And I turn back to the camera, and more dead silence. And the guy's not counting me in, And then Lauren says something. I'm already on thin ice, and that's just crushed me through the ice into the water. He goes, are you okay?
Whoa.
And then I start trying to tell him the guy. I go, well, he said 3, 2. He knows he's about to get tattled on, so he counts me in, and the red light goes on. And I'm just destroyed. I can't get to any facility or impression. My brain's like, look, all hands on deck to make this guy pass out. Drop the Bill Maher. We're not doing any of that. We're just going to breathe. Caitlin, or whatever. She wasn't alive. It wasn't alive. She wasn't. Anyway, that made no sense. So I can't even. They brought a piano out for me. I can't play the piano. Like I'm just plunking on it.
What's wrong with you?
And every impression sounds the same. I'm like, this is Chris Hansen. I'm Chris Hansen. This is blah blah. And I'm sort of outside myself. And then I walk out like I just got beat up. And then the producers go to everybody else. Guys, when you go out there, say hi to Lauren, okay?
Oh.
And so everyone after me
so how
was
not
like,
to do
hi.
it.
Yeah. Anyway.
And be funny.
It's fine.
How many were out
fine.
there? There's Lauren was like 10 people.
There's probably 10 people.
And they were sort of to your left and the camera was center.
Yeah, I didn't know,
so you didn't know where
look.
it played.
Yeah, I didn't know where. I don't know if it was good to them or the camera, but the camera guy, it seemed like that was the thing to do.
Yeah.
But
what was your Bill Maher there?
Okay, people. Do you think you're one of those people?
Well, let's hear Bill Maher.
Yeah, keep going. I love it.
And no one, does anyone else do him?
I don't think.
To me, your hook was the okay.
Okay, people.
Yeah.
Yeah, people.
Whiny. You think
do
you're
you
this
really
and that.
think you don't? You're wrong. Church lady, do you think there's a magic man in the sky? There's not. Okay.
Okay. It's sustaining the okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eve was a pig. She was made out of ribs. Okay.
Because he admonishes his audience so directly. You think this and you think that.
Yeah. Everything sounds sarcastic. You think you're good? I bet even if he was trying to be sincere.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm sort of like that where people think I'm not sincere.
Like that.
Him ordering frozen yogurt.
Yeah. I'll have the rum raisin because it's delicious. Okay.
I'll have the Go-Gurt.
What impressions did you do on SNL audition?
Yeah.
The attempted.
I did. Chris Hansen was big at the time.
How does he go? Can you do him now? You're not nervous now?
Yeah, he was the guy from To Catch a Predator.
Oh, yeah.
He was trying to have sex with little girls. His screen name was, yep, you guessed it, Boner 95. He was trying to have sex.
He does like 9 notes in the one-word sex.
Yeah.
He goes, sex.
Yeah, he's so lascivious. He's got a new show on I was watching. It's just, everything is so cryptic.
And it's come out he's kind of a criminal, sort of, which is interesting.
Just quietly.
Yes. Yeah.
And what was your one that never failed that you couldn't get to that day with Lauren watching?
None of them sounded like any of them.
Oh, you really couldn't get in the voice from nerves.
Yeah, I was so shell-shocked. It's almost like if you're afraid of bees and there's bees around you. I couldn't even begin to get to my voice.
It's really so inefficient, this thing, because Steve Carell, when he auditioned for the show I did in '96,
yeah, that was great.
He came in and he was really nervous.
Yeah.
And he wasn't really doing well. But I was such a horrible auditioner that later I looked at his tape. And of course, Louis and Smigel loved him too, but it was like, oh no, he was just nervous. Didn't mean a thing to me.
It would be almost better if you put it on tape and sent it in, because then you just do it on your own time, your own speed. You get it the best it is.
I know. I think so. And I hear that they do try to rattle you. I know Nick was saying that so maybe they do, but they, Lauren, if you're listening, you don't have to. Everyone's really nervous. You're already really nervous. And I get it's a live show. You better be able to handle it. And there's an argument for that. Like, I wasn't ready to do that.
It's funny, when I don't remember this, but Louis C.K., when he auditioned, I think he auditioned where we did maybe Catch Rising Star, one of those places, stand-up comedy club, where me and Robbie Schneider did. And when I was on the other side of it, it was like, oh, there's auditions tonight if anybody wants to go, like Marcy would say, you guys. And so a bunch of us went down, because I was still a writer also and performer.
Early 90s.
Had no pull, but I don't know if it was Lauren, but it was maybe that first one is everybody else. Maybe it's Lauren, but it's still scary. Smigel, Downey, Frank, and all of us. And then a bunch of scattered writers and producers. And then Louis said he was going on, and we were walking in when they introduced him. And he said, I shushed everyone to be quiet so he could start. I don't remember that, but it sounds about right that you would go, I just did this 2 years ago. And I know how sick he is backstage, going, oh no, I got to go on. And then they're like, you're up there, like, well, they're not here yet. And then they go, ladies and gentlemen. And they go, oh, they're coming in. And you're like, wait, that's exactly like a horrible situation. What do you do? Do you not start? Your best jokes are at the top. No one's listening.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, I'll get a vodka soda. Do you guys have potato skins? And you're like, no, just listen right now. It's the only part you need to hear. And then we can do whatever.
At one point, Lauren did stop me. I got to be seen in a comedy club, but I also did the thing you did with like 8 people there. Is that all you've got, or is that pretty much?
That's what he said?
Yeah. But I thought later it was to see if I would blink, But I had a rough childhood. I know yours was a peaches and cream.
It really was.
So I had a lot of anger in me that I would translate into competitiveness. Like sometimes, I had a little bit of like, okay.
I saw that audition that you're talking about. Yeah. It's online somewhere, and you were really funny. I remember that, and I remember thinking, "Wow, that's really tough." You were like, I remember there was like a microphone, like, "Oh, penis!" Oh, you started doing
Robin Williams.
Oh, penis!
Penis! Oh, look, yeah, that was an easy one to do. Yeah. I felt like I kind of bombed. I felt very nervous, but part of stand-up and show business is hiding nerves, right?
Yeah,
just that's it.
Well, because I think his argument is, well, when it's live to the world, we don't need you freezing up.
I think that's a legit thing for him to do.
It's sort of true.
I just think that if the government mandated that you would do Saturday Night Live, you would have flourished, because you get desensitized. It just takes time.
There's also, once you have a job, some people, and I think I'm like that. Once I have a job, I relax. It's more like they trying to get the job. Or
because it's just there's Lauren. This is thing, and I came on. There was just the original cast, and then there's the Billy Crystal, Eddie Murphy years. So the legacy was only 10 years old. So people coming in now, it's like 45 years of comedians and pitchers.
Yeah.
Here's what you got to compete with.
Yeah. I think you saved the show, because
I love you, Kyle.
No, I mean, I really, if you think about that show was dead.
Thanks.
I mean, no, you elevated it.
You saved it again.
You're the funniest guy.
Time.
You kind of
ruined on the air.
It's at the baton. I was like, here, Adam, here, Chris, here, David.
I can't even argue that Dana was so good on there. I want to.
Also, that time, I don't remember anyone talking about it. I mean, Robert Downey Jr. was in the cast.
In 85, yeah.
Did you overlap with him?
No, I was right after that Purge year.
Weird cast.
Where Madonna did the cold opening, my first show, saying that last year was just a dream. It never happened.
Oh, so is that what she did? Yeah. Because it was like, going to Iron Man for your laughs. He's great, but
But I was nervous as hell, and I had shitty shows, and it was just, you do get used to it, but there is an aggression to it. It's a rock and roll show. It's like aggressive.
It was scary being an extra, and they're like counting down. And all the extras get nervous. I thought I'd really made it or something, and they sent all the extras into the Donahue room, and they're like, "You stay in here. You don't look at the cast in the eye.
Yep.
We're gonna come in here every 20 minutes and beat you with a stick." And you could feel like, "Oh, we're."
I remember when Kyle came right up to me and he said, "Hey, you accidentally switched me in the booth during Gap Girls, and can you just go ahead and